Yes, people, welcome to another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, and I'm joined by my two fellow co-hosts. We'll start with the man to my right or the left. I'm not sure how it is on your screen. My G, one of my favorite Liverpool fans. Are you to the right? My G to the right.
On my screen, yeah.
My like Ryan, what you telling me? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Just, my teammate played this weekend, so we've not lost or anything yet. So yeah, man, I'm not in a bad mood at the moment, innit? Like,
Yo, that's you know what? That's great to hear. I'm glad you're not in a bad mood. As much as I love to see Liverpool lose, I hate how it affects you, and you know what I'm saying? Because then we come
same with you. Like when I see Ollie break you, like I'm glad like United are shit in it, like when that happens. But like I don't like you seeing broken in it because you're my G, man. So.
See that? That's true. That's true brotherhoodness. You get what I'm saying?
City's just busy laughing her head.
Yeah, she's just busy laughing at, and that's what it is, isn't it? As much as I hate Liverpool, I hate what it does to you, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But I don't want to see Liverpool succeed, but I have nothing but love for you. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the lovely, the queen, one of the most underrated in this YouTube game, one of the most hardworking, a person who I think on weeks does more live streams than me. The wonderful Yan City. How are you doing? Looking lovely, rocking the Sarcasm City merch.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel, guys. Yeah, I can hear echoes actually. It might be you, Flawless, but it's not me.
So why you always presume it's me when I got headphones in and that?
I don't know. Anyway.
Go on. See how she likes to treat me, people, after I give her that wonderful introduction and that absolutely A1 introduction, not one syllable misplaced.
So I'll talk to my Don, innit?
Yeah, please, innit? You know what I'm saying? Innit? See, that's why you're my guy, innit? But go on.
Listen, yeah, this ganging up is not fair. For starters. Secondly, it is what it is, isn't it?
How you doing is what I asked you. That was the question.
Fine, good.
Excellent stuff in it. That's what it is. Yeah,
good. My team went from first to first, didn't it?
Say that again.
My team went from first to first.
Yeah, I know. And certain teams went from 10th to 10th, but we're going to get into that. Speaking of Arsenal and North London, welcoming the special guest, man like Ryan, to the show. Ryan, what you telling me? And welcome to obviously your first ever appearance on Sarcasm City TV.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to see you three out already, even before the show started. Insight into what it's like.
Yes, see that, people. Like we're not.
People bullying me. That's
all right. Whatever. You're Debo.
All right, yeah. Don't listen to everyone in the comments. Ignore that, innit?
Ignore that, like literally. Yeah, me. Ignore that, literally. Like he's right. But yeah, Ryan, as Ryan just said there, you know that we're not faking it. Like how we are on screen is how we are off air, innit? We're probably worse.
It's worse off screen.
Yeah,
it's definitely worse off.
Yeah. Because there's certain shit we won't say like publicly, but Ryan was just sat there and got.
If you think Yan City's mean on stream to us, she's literally a bully. She's literally a bully off screen. Like, yeah. She makes me Flawless cry, innit?
I'm receiving. Big up to Eleanor, by the way.
Yeah, happy birthday
to Eleanor.
Eleanor,
that was a birthday.
Yeah, if you want a link to come on, obviously, feel free. Just let me know and I'll DM you a link if you want to jump on the Q&A. And I know you'd be hella busy as well, but everyone in the comments, wish Eleanor a happy birthday and make sure you subscribe to Lily White TV. And like I said, we got Ryan here for the first time, who is a Spurs fan. So it's our job now to cheer him up because there's nothing worse than losing to your rivals. Therapy settings. We're used to this as being a United fan and a Liverpool fan with myself and Ryan. We're used to having to cheer people up on the stream when they're broken. Yan City just be smiling every week. Isn't that right, Yan City?
I was smiling when City were like 10th. I don't care.
Yeah, right.
I'm always smiling.
Yeah, that's true. You're always happy around us. But yeah, big up everyone.
32 teeth,
yeah. Big up Dupe, who says hi. Big up Wayne, who says it's still on. Yeah, man, we still on tonight. We're running late. Big up my guy Harris, who was on the watching on as well. That's my guy. Big up Ultra Parisian in the building. His mail says big up Flawless for these late shows. Yeah, man, we're gonna keep the shows moving on. We're gonna get to talking all the Premier League. Big up the panel, smash the like, people. Jan's hair moving like Guendouzi. That's a very accurate assessment still in that. It's very accurate. Chronic Ballo says big up the panel, love the dedication. Chorus says big up everyone in the building. Glazers out. Why am I a Glazers simp? What did I do? I thought we were boys in that. Like, what go on? You know what I'm saying? I thought we were boys.
Lazy, that was goody for you, man.
Man didn't even say big up the panel, salute. Man just got straight to the slander. You know what I'm saying? Big up Wayne also, who says big up the funniest channel ever and happy birthday, Eleanor, and big up the crew. So if you're new here and not a regular, the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, we just take questions, any sporting question. So it can be any sport, past or present. Ask us a question and we will answer it. But also, as part of the perks, as part of the membership, if you're a member, then your comment will take priority as a super chat. So you see Glazers out calling me a Glazer simp. If that's a non-member saying that, I'll probably overlook that. But since he's a member, I'm like, you know what? At least he's paying his money to slander me. So I'll take that. Plus, we're cool. So I don't know what happened. But yeah.
See how I pay my money to slander you and you don't like it.
Okay, you were slandering me long before YouTube. I've known you like 20 years and you've been slandering me for like 19 of them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm only 21.
Yeah, whatever, 20.
Yeah, no, you're 20. Don't lie, you're 22 in it.
20.
And it changed.
Up it 1 year in it. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A people is. If you're watching on the YouTube, you already know what to do. Hit the like button on your way in, get the likes up, share it across all the socials, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell too. It's road to 2,500 subscribers. Love to everybody who be supporting the channel. I'm presuming this is the real Babs because him and Slav are going out in the group chat as I'm on this show. That's just him saying North London is red. Babs, if you want a link, let me know and you can jump on. Ismail says we need Statman on these Q&As. My man is jokes. Statman's jokes
hilarious,
hilarious, but he be in bed early to make sure he can get up for uni and revise and do all that type of stuff. But you're gonna get Statman on the channel. I wouldn't say by April. Some point in April it'll be on the channel and that. Big up my guy Slav, another Spurs fan. He says I hate football. Big up Slav. Yeah, Slav's feeling it. Arsenal won all that in the second half. Spurs should have got something. All right, we're going to speak on that since we do have a North London representative. As you can see, I spell it with two N's.
I thought that when
I don't care. I don't care. I spell it with two N's in that. We drag it RABONNA. You know what I'm saying?
Spells what?
RABONNA. I spell it with two N's in that. That's the way I
do one N, to be fair.
It is what it is. I do two N's. Yeah. It is what it is.
Can you change it? Yeah.
If you want to change it. But that's the way it is on the what's it called? Yeah, Eleanor. I'm definitely going to send you a link. Eleanor, you are my favorite Spurs fan. I can say that openly. No disrespect, Ryan, in it, but she is.
Hey, I work with her. She's on my podcast all the time. Eleanor's better when she's angry.
Definitely.
Josie's gonna get some slander here, man.
All right, I'm joking. Flawless, big up, but if you don't smash the like button, you rate Gabby. That's facts. Big up to Glazers out. Yeah, big up Glazers out. But yeah, as you can see, even though I spell it with two N's, I don't care, people. It is what it is. Get me, ERIK LAMELA, sorry, from RABONNA to GONNER. That's why I said it, from RABONNA to GONNER. So we're gonna talk on it. Ryan, give us your thoughts on the game overall. So when you first seen the Spurs lineup, the Arsenal lineup, getting Arsenal then dominating, but then ERIK LAMELA scoring that great goal, then Arsenal coming back into the game, the red card. It's pretty action-packed, even Kane hitting the post towards the end of the game too. What are your thoughts?
The only thing I liked was the lineup. The rest of it was dog piss. The whole performance was absolute dog.
Okay, go on.
It's our manager. It's done. He's finished. He's bad. You can't. It's all right doing it against Palace and Burnley and Fulham, but this is a mid-table Arsenal side. It's not like the Arsenal side of Henry and Vieira and Pires. They're a good team, but we've got the better players. You don't play Gareth Bale, Harry Kane, Lucas Moura, and Son to play defensive football. It's shocking. Like I say, they deserved it. They were much better than we were, a lot better than we were.
Yeah.
Even without the captain on the pitch, he outplayed us today. But not the worst thing is, as a Tottenham fan, when you lose a derby, you get messages of people you haven't spoke to in months, Arsenal fans.
Oh my God, yes, the same for United.
See, so I just want to say before Ryan continues, you see people, when people say, why do you go so ham on Arsenal fan? These men are 10th, and don't show up. Let's just put
shameless, man.
No.
And the thing is, I'm extremely shameless, and they take it from me in it. The only fan that I know in his YouTube game that is not as shameless as Arsenal fans is Lewis. That's it. Carefree Lewis is the only guy. He's the king of shamelessness in it. Then it's Arsenal fans, then it's the rest of us. But sorry, go on, Ryan. Go on, Ryan.
That's it. Like I say, if you lose to Arsenal now, like obviously, I think they've beat us now. They've beat Man U. I can't remember the Liverpool game. The way Liverpool have gone, they've probably beat Liverpool this season as well.
No, I think we beat them.
Did we beat them? I don't think they've
no, we beat them 3-1. We beat them 3-1 earlier on the season when we were good.
How did they do against City? I know they lost. Have they played City twice this season?
1-0 both times. It's 1-0.
Yeah. So they've lost.
Because I think I seen a stat saying that Arteta's beat every top 6 manager. I don't know, not this season, but I'm saying in general. But yeah, go on, say what you were saying.
He has beat them all now, but he can't beat Sean Dyche. He can't beat the lower teams. It's just as big teams that he beats. Well, I say big teams. I don't want to call us a big team because people get upset about that on Twitter when you call Tottenham a big team. So just an ordinary team. That's all we are. We're just ordinary from top to bottom. That's all we deserve to be called. Impressive.
All right, but that's what we're here for. And obviously, you have to. The first step is acceptance. You know what I'm saying, and then accepting what happened. And that. What I want to ask, this way is like I'm used to this. Yeah, therapy settings, man. That's what we're here. Don't worry, we'll have you laughing by the end of the show, and you won't feel as bad
we
about
actually will. We actually will.
But the ERIK LAMELA goal, like, we have to give that credit. That's one of the best goals I've seen in a long time. If there's been a better goal this season, I can't remember it. Do any of you remember? Is the goal that comes close? I know Kane's banger that he scored against.
In terms of an individual goal, I can't think of one that comes close to that.
What about team goal?
So cool.
Is there a team goal?
Our counter attack against West Ham, I remember when Trent played. That was a great goal, but that was a team goal, innit? But this as an individual goal was a madness.
Ridiculous.
Bloody hell, this was a madness. Ridiculous. And he's done it before as well. That was because on the watch along, because LAMELA came on for Son, innit? And me and Cam were talking. Me and Cam and Jody were talking about LAMELA, innit? And I was saying like, he scored that Rabona, didn't he, a few years back? I forgot who he scored it against. And he did it again, man. I was like, oh my god, man! Like the accuracy he got in it, right? It basically kind of curled into the corner as well. It was beautiful, man. Like I think that's goal of the season. I'll be honest. I genuinely think that's goal of the season.
I can't remember a better goal. I don't know. Yancy, what you're telling us is a goal that sticks out for you. I'm sure Gundogan or someone scored a goal that you're going to remind us.
It won't be Gabby in it. Gabby don't score goals in it.
You know what? I can't remember what happened last week. My brain is like a sieve. I'm sure City would have scored one this season, but I can't tell you.
All right, cool. Same to you, Ryan. Is there a goal that comes close to that?
No, that is goal of the season. That is. There's been some, like I say, Kane against Crystal Palace last week, but just for individual skill, that's LAMELA for it. I think that's his first goal since September 2019 league goal.
Really?
Yeah.
Mad.
That just sums him up. Like this whole game summed him up from that skill to then smacking Tierney in the face, getting himself sent off. You know what LAMELA's like. He did it to Martial against Man U when he got Martial sent off.
Mm-hmm. He did.
Dodgy player.
Yeah. Do you think it was? Do you think it was a second yellow?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, from all the fouls that he put in the game, but he wouldn't have been a straight red if he hadn't been booked. But for all the fouls, he does that. He's a dirty player. Loves going. Just even going through the back of a player when he haven't even got the ball, he'll take someone out. It's just how he is.
Right. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. Everyone in agreement that he was, because I first seen it and I was like,
yeah.
Go on. Right?
I think it was the fact that I remember saying to Cam, like, because he'd already been booked in it, and then he did like a couple of others after. One where he probably should have got a second yellow and he didn't, and I was like, he's literally just one foul away, any foul away from just getting that second yellow. And when I saw him do that, honestly, like, maybe I think the actual incident itself was a yellow, but even if it wasn't, the fact that he already fouled about 2 fouls before that, he should have got a second yellow for. He deserved to be sent off for it. Like he couldn't have any arguments, to be honest.
No, I hear that. I hear what you're saying. But yeah, like I said, I just had to wax lyrical about that goal. But into the manager, Mourinho, a guy who's never out of the headlines. And Ryan, you were already pretty like scathing about him setting up defensive with the players you have. Like you said, when you have Bale, Son, Kane, why are you setting up defensive? So I'm guessing by that you've been Mourinho out. How long have you been Mourinho out for?
I was Mourinho out at the start, and then we started winning, so I was Mourinho in.
Yeah.
Then it went back to Mourinho out, and I'll say 3 weeks now I've been Mourinho in. But this Arsenal loss just tops it now. That's it. I can't have a team losing to Arsenal in 10th place. That's just
big up Sonny, man. Big up Sonny.
Yeah, it's not good, man. You can't lose.
Can I just say, there's a story about Di Maria and his house got robbed. Didn't that happen when he was in Manchester as well?
Yeah.
It happened when.
That happened twice to the same person.
What, has it happened again?
Yeah, that breaking PSG confirmed that Angel Di Maria's family were inside his house when it was being robbed tonight. And that's what happened in Manchester.
Mad.
That's
mad.
Crazy. Weird.
Yep. Crazy.
Yeah, sorry, I went off track. Is it false?
I don't know the truth. I don't know if it's true or not. That's why I've not said anything on it. Because I did hear about it when I was on the live stream after the game, but whether it's true or not, I'm unsure. I don't know. But you lot continue to get your questions in, obviously regarding this weekend's games, any other sporting questions you might have, etc., etc. So let me ask you then, Brian, if Mourinho was sacked, who do you want in as the next manager?
I'm not even bothered. Not with our board. I don't think it matters who we get in with our board. It does not matter. They're not going to get no money. If a new manager comes in now, they'll lose Kane and probably Son at the same time because they're talking about they need the funds now to cover the stadium. There's been no fans or out like that. So it don't really matter to me who they get in now. Unless we get new owners at the same time, we're just going to keep battling for 6th, 7th and 8th place.
I hear that. And yeah, Eleanor, like I said, I DM'd you the link on Twitter. So if you want to jump on, if you're still watching, feel free. You lot get the likes up, keep sharing, keep subscribing. We'll go to you, Ryan. What are your thoughts on today's game overall and then Mourinho afterwards as well? After you answer that, talk about Mourinho. Well, yeah, today's game solely.
I think, before the game, I thought, like for the last few games in the preview to the game, I was like, I thought it'd be a draw or a Tottenham win. I just couldn't see Arsenal beating Tottenham, to be honest. I just couldn't see it. But I think the game started as if Arsenal went for it in the first 20 minutes. Spurs were kind of dropped off. But like, I kind of expected that. And I wasn't surprised because, like, I think Tottenham have quite a bad record at the Emirates. Like, they don't win there a lot. And so, just to get through that first 20 minutes where they knew Arsenal were going to come on to them. And then they got the goal. But then Arsenal they responded really well, in fairness to them, and Spurs, especially in the first half, just couldn't. I know they scored a goal, but they didn't really create anything. They didn't go forward at all, really, and the goal itself wasn't even a chance. It was just an unbelievable bit of play from LAMELA. And second half, Spurs did kind of come into it more, but I don't really remember them creating any chances either. And Arsenal, as much as we slander Arsenal, they were miles the better team today, and they fully deserved to win. Whether it was a penalty or not, I personally think it was a penalty. But they fully deserved to win it, and it could have probably been more, to be honest. I think 2-1 is a lot closer. Makes the game look a lot closer than it actually was, to be fair. And as for Mourinho, man, I just think he's there. I think he's there just to purely win a trophy. Like, if he was to win the Carabao Cup or Europa League, then he's done his job in it. But I don't ever think Tottenham fans expected him to be able to win a league there. I think those days are gone where he can win leagues and Champions League. I think he can still win, like I said, Europa League, Carabao, FA Cup, and these trophies. And I think I can see him actually winning one of them this season. But like Ryan said, you put Son, Kane, Moura, and Bale all on this pitch together, and you don't go for it. Yeah, Mourinho, I think, is done. I think he's done.
Mad. All right. Yeah, same to you and that. Did you watch the game?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thoughts on the game?
You know what my memory's like. Can't remember.
It was today. Mine's back, but it was today. Ago. I know, it was today. You know what I'm saying? Let me call you a clown last week. You would have remembered that, innit? Date and time and what stream, innit?
From what I saw, I kind of agree with Ryan a bit. Like, Arsenal hit the post, I think, twice. So yeah, but there was chances for Tottenham as well, especially at the end. Like Harry Kane scored a goal, but he's slightly off. They had a few more chances at the end. I'd say the last sort of 5-10 minutes, Tottenham were getting all the chances. So yeah, but up to then, it was kind of like Arsenal were dominating a bit more. But I did predict the 2-1. Either way, I think Arsenal have done well in the big games this season. You know, if they're like sort of against Man United, they got a draw. Chelsea, they won. Man City was 1-0 twice, you know, which is quite a low scoring game for City. So yeah, I think it's they were okay. They were good today, I suppose. But yeah, they went from 10th to 10th. So
yeah,
really, it's kind of like
I love that.
Like I had people laughing at me, like ha ha ha. Man United beat Man City, and it's like, yeah, but we're still top. Like, and I think that's what Tottenham fans' reaction would be because they're still above them. So, yeah.
That's a muzzle. Yeah, my thoughts on it is I can't believe, like, there was a point in the first half, and they went to the possession, and it was like Arsenal had like 70% and Spurs had 30%, and I'm like, if we did on Shameless FC, and I think another show, we did a combined 11, and it was mainly Spurs players that got in. I think it was only like 3 or 4 Arsenal players that got in, and one of them was a proper push. But this is typical Mourinho. At one point, I think Arsenal had like 16 shots. Spurs is 1. And I'm like, he's taking liberties. If they were playing a top Arsenal side of old and Arsenal were flying, I'd be like, you know what? I understand going there and being defensive and being pragmatic. But Arsenal ain't like that anyway. Aubameyang didn't play. Saka was hauled off at halftime. So you got Lacazette, Pepe, Odegaard, Smith Rowe. I'm like, this ain't really, go for it. You had Ndombele.
Yeah.
Son came off injured. You had Kane. You've got all these Bale. You've got all these attacking players on the pitch. Why not go for it? Especially when you have centre backs who make errors and defensive players like Matt Doherty. Like he gets so much stick.
My God.
So much slack off Spurs fans. Like, yo, Spurs fans, all I see now on my timeline is nothing but Doherty slander. And I'm like, yo, is this guy that bad? And then I seen him today and I was like, yeah, I understand. I get it. It's like, I get it. The way and Tierney's a good left back, don't get it wrong, but it's the ease in which you got spanned.
Tierney's quality, man.
Yeah, Tierney's quality, but you shouldn't get spanned like that. Like, I don't watch Spurs week in, week out. But yeah, your thoughts, Ryan, we'll go to you as the Spurs fan. Thoughts on Matt Doherty. Like, I
can't even start with him at right back. I can't even deal with it. I can't. My 3-year-old daughter could have got back to Tierney faster than he turned around. I never thought the day would come I'd be begging for Sergio Aurier to start game after game for Tottenham at right back.
Might as well.
He's an Arsenal agent. That's what he is. All them tweets come out when we signed him about off Doherty. I love Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal for life.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And then he starts it. He didn't even take him off at half time. He took Bale off for Sissoko and left Doherty on the bet. He kept him on. Why on earth are you keeping him on for that?
That is mad. Was Bale injured or was that a tactical move?
No, tactical. He said in his
oh God.
pre-match talk Bale and then Ndombele didn't put in the pressure on Arsenal. They weren't moving enough for him in the game, so he took Bale and then Ndombele off. They didn't do enough.
I think Bale scores one of them chances at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So he should have left him on. 2
good free kicks at the end.
Yeah, and that was the Harry Kane free kick was in quite close range, so he would have scored that.
That was better suited for a left foot. That was a better suited for a left footer as well. For Bale, the one at the end that he put over the bar. Yeah. So if he was on the pitch, didn't help. They were down to 10 men. To be fair, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just mad. Like when you see this stuff.
Can we establish, by the way, that Arsenal are a better team without Aubameyang?
Ooh, all right, let's go in it. We can run this. You get what I'm saying? See, that's why you're my G and that. This can run. All right, go on. You said
they are in it.
And
I told you about this Aubameyang guy.
Go on.
He's the Gabonese Salah, man. He's the Gabonese Salah. He's literally like.
Keep going, innit?
And people,
Let's go, fam.
And people in the comments will be, that's a good thing, innit?
You know that.
And people who, new people in the comments who might think, it's a good thing he's saying that, trust me, I don't rate Salah at all, so it's not
clear.
exactly
If you think Ryan saying
Salah,
that is, if you think Ryan saying that is good, you're clearly new here, which is good. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, innit? Like, yo, man, called him. I'm in tears, yo. Man, called him the Japanese Salah, yo. Go on, keep going, innit? Oh, shit.
No, but the guy just gives me Salah vibes when he plays, innit? Like,
oh my god, yo.
Aubameyang's in the comments, guys. Look.
Oh my god, that's a violation. Do you know who Aubameyang is? Now we're gonna talk about this, yo. Because Ryan, you know what? You got a point. You have a point. And Aubameyang's not won them a Champions League or a Premier League. He's not even got them into the Champions League. Keep going.
Yeah, sorry, Salah, innit? I might have been a bit disrespectful to Salah, innit? By saying that, but man, this Aubameyang guy, honestly, like, when I watch this Aubameyang guy play, man, he's just like gives me the Salah vibes in terms of when he gets the ball, he just loses it, and you know what it is with Aubameyang, right? It's like Salah when he's
oh shit, yo, because I wasn't expecting that. That's why I was, yo. Oh shit, that's proper tickled me. That. Oh my god, yo. Go on, keep going.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna mute myself. Going.
Nah, keep going with this Aubameyang thing. We gonna look into this, innit? We gonna delve further into this.
Bro, it's like when this Aubameyang guy ain't scoring, innit? It's like Salah. He don't contribute anything to like overall like team performance. You know what I mean? It's just like if he gets a chance, he'll probably take it, innit? Even though he's not even done that this season when I think about it. But like every time I see Arsenal play without Aubameyang, they look so much better as a team. The way they play, the way they link up, the way they attack, it just looks so much more fluid and they just play so much better without him because he just loses the ball all the time when I watch him and just does stupid stuff and he can't hold up the ball properly. And it's same with Salah. Salah, can't control the ball properly, so he causes a lot of attacks to break down, innit? So but it all looks good on the stat sheet, but it's not good for the overall team performance, innit? So then you got someone like Jan's favorite Riyad Mahrez who contributes to the overall performance,
Yeah, facts. He does contribute. Yeah, facts.
I'm glad you've called him my favorite.
Yeah, we all know I was being sarcastic about that.
Why? He's my favorite right now.
The texts on my phone say different.
Yeah, that was one game. Get over it.
Sure. Go on, keep going, fam. I'm liking where you're going with this. You got a point still. I just wasn't expecting the Salah agenda. That's what made me laugh.
Yeah, because it is, isn't it? To be fair, Aubameyang's probably a bit more clinical than Salah as well, to be fair. But man, it's just when he's not scoring, it's like playing with 10 men, innit? Like,
you got a point.
He's invisible, man. He's just not contributing anything. I like players who, when they're not scoring, they're still contributing, innit? In other ways, like, not this hard work bullshit, but contributing in terms of making runs, holding the ball up, linking up with the players around them. And Aubameyang and Salah don't do that properly, innit? Because they ain't got the ability to. So, I think they're a better team without it. They just look so much better,
Now I get what you're saying. I'm welcoming also another special guest. Like I said, this is Sarcasm City TV. You never know who's going to drop in on any given show at any given moment. He's one. You can catch me on him. You can catch me with him on Shameless FC on Carefree Lewis's channel. Big Spurs fan. Man like Slav. What are you telling me, my G? You good? What are you telling me, yo? What are you telling me in it? What's going on?
What a bunch of... Well, can I swear?
Yeah, you can swear, man. Get off your chest.
Bunch of cunts we are.
Yes. Yeah, that is the best word to use to describe this.
Matt Doherty, you mouth-breathing cunt. Honestly.
Oh, this is too good.
Yo, I haven't got long. I've only got 5-10 minutes. I'm going to bed. I got work in the morning. But I just wanted to jump. I mean, Bavs just fucking got me on strings in the group chat.
He really does, yo.
But the thing is, like the meltdown from fucking I'm seeing, like, we lost, yeah, we were terrible. That was a dreadful performance. Every single one of those players, I hope he made them walk home.
Wow.
every single one. They're all. I don't care who's like. There were people who were saying, "Oh, this player Lucas was all right." All right, great. How was the rest of the team? Fucking wank. But we lost to a controversial penalty, yeah, and a deflected goal. It's not like we've lost 5-0 today. It's the performance though. So obviously, like, yeah, I'm absolutely gutted today. But there's still a lot to play for. We've still got Europa League, and we've still got a cup final just about. But I tell you what, perform like that in that cup final, it could get ugly.
Yo, these lot are onto you in the comments of that, fam.
Whatever, like,
I said, Slav, where was the Premier League legend Harry Kane at?
Harry Kane hit the post.
Talk to him.
On another day, that hits the post and finds the bottom corner. You know, like, it's just fine margins. Another day, that Sanchez rebound isn't cleared off the line. But mate, the performance, Jesus Christ. What on earth was that? Like, people can.
Who'd you put down for that? You blame the manager, the players? Is that a mixture of both?
I blame both.
Okay.
I mean, bar the right back. I think he got the teams. I think everyone wanted that team, bar the right back. And then look, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. We don't know if Jose set up like that, and we don't know what if the players.
He defo set up like that. That's a Mourinho thing, man.
I don't know, mate. We didn't set up like that in the last 5 games. And I think it's a mixture of both, to be honest, mate. Like, I really do. And people like, you can sit here and be, if you're Mourinho out, mate, fair enough. I completely understand. I don't. In fact, I don't even blame you. If you're Mourinho in, I also understand, because I can't think of anyone that's going to come in and change it, especially right now with this squad. This is the same squad that failed Poch, and it's the same squad that's failing him. They're ultimately a bunch of spineless bottle job wankers, bar one or two of them. I mean, Ndombele today looked like he bunged a spliff before he played. Like, did you see him? He's like, "Whoa, I've got the ball, yo!" Like, but like Ryan, you said, I was listening before. One thing I do have to disagree on you, because it might. I mean, I can tell you as a fact, Harry Kane's going nowhere. I can tell you that as a complete and utter fact. You can make an argument for pretty much anyone else in the squad, and you'll be right. But Harry Kane's going nowhere, and I've said this in the Shameless FC show before. I've said this with Flawless many times. I'll tell you why he's not going to. Firstly, tell me someone that's going to pay Daniel Levy? Yeah, will ask for at least 200 million quid if he wants to sell him, right? Tell me someone that will pay 200 million pounds for a 27-year-old, almost 28, with injuries, because he has an injury every season, yeah, with injuries. And once you pay him his wages, because you'll probably double his wages when he moves to a big club, 400 grand, 350 grand a week, you're looking at a 400-500 million pound deal for a 28-year-old with injuries. No one's going to do it in this current climate. If there was no COVID, I would probably say you're right. But he's going nowhere. He'll sign a 5-year, and people can make all the jokes if he's going to wishing his career away. And look, mate, he might. Don't disagree. He might well be, but he ain't going anywhere. He'll sign a new long-term deal in the summer that will double it. That will give him 250 grand a week, and he'll stay at Tottenham and break all the records, and he'll hopefully win a couple of trophies here and there. But all right,
what's your response to what Ellen has said here? She said this is just proving that we need a rebuild. Mourinho is not that rebuild manager. And Slava, I'll let you answer it, and then Ryan, you can answer it after as well as a fellow Spurs fan.
She's spot on. He's not a rebuild manager. But you can't do a rebuild in the middle of the season. Firstly, so sack him now. Who's gonna come in and do it and perform with this squad to take us where we want to be? Look, I'm interested to see what happens if we end this season with a trophy or 2 or whichever one it might be or whatever. I'm interested to see what happens, because in the summer, regardless of what happens, I think if we finish the season as a failure with nothing to show for it, he should go. But I also think he should go regardless, because if he should go out on a high, in my opinion, because like it's just been said, he's not a rebuild manager, and if he wins a trophy, he's got his legacy, you know, a little, or his reputation up a little bit from the end of Man United, because he would have gone to Tottenham and done something that a manager hasn't done in 12, I don't know, how long is it? 13 years, 15, whatever it is.
So he's like,
whatever, very funny. Very funny.
Man said a couple of trophies. Why not just the ass
I think you should go. And I think you should go out on high. And then,
hold that, bro. Sorry, Slap. Yo, that's mad.
Oh god.
Big up 7-6, yo. That is mad funny, yo.
We've got
mad funny,
trophies, mate. We've got numerous FA Cups.
That's what the channel lost.
Carabao Cups. We've got trophies, just not of recent years.
Can't cope.
Oh my god,
Ryan, I don't know what you think, mate, but that's how I feel. We'll always be.
I need 5 minutes. I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry.
All right, Flawless. It's not that fucking funny.
No,
that has completely KO'd me. That has knocked me for 7. Lord of mercy, yo. That is mad funny. Go on. Sorry. I'm gonna just mute myself.
I don't know how Ryan feels. He might agree, might disagree. I just think that we'll always be that nearly club because Daniel Levy is in charge, and that's not going to change for a very long time. We had the chance. We had the chance to invest a few years ago, and we didn't. When we had the chance to go to that next step after finishing second, and we didn't. And we'll always be that nearly club. We don't have the finances of what the rest of the people in this stream support. You guys have mega finances compared to us, and even like everyone does. We don't have the finances compared to other people. I mean, the stadium is separate because that's paid on through the loans through the Bank of England loan and whatever. But we'll always be that nearly club, Ryan. I don't know if you agree or disagree on things like that, but
yeah, no, there's no point sacking him now. Not halfway through the season. I agree. We shouldn't keep him at the end. If he does win the Europa League, then I do feel like we'll keep him anyway. I don't think they'll sack him if he wins that. But I'm exactly the same as you've said. If he wins it, let him go out as Tottenham, the manager who's won Tottenham something since 2008. Let him go out on that high. So that's it. He's not gonna get funds in the summer. They've already said we ain't got no money. So he's not going to get what he wants in the summer unless he sells a big player. Like you said, no one's got the money. Probably Man City, PSG, and a couple of others. Their ambitions, Haaland. Nah, it's not. It won't be Harry Kane.
Exactly,
it's Haaland.
Exactly. The thing with Kane, like you said, like Harry Kane's not going to want to go to PSG. He doesn't want to play in Paris, and City's the only real, the realistic option. But if you're the owners and the manager, if you're Pep, you want a Haaland. You want someone that will be there for. Like when they signed Aguero, how many years you got out of Aguero?
I think he was 23 when he came, so 10 years.
Yeah, we're looking at almost 10 years by the time he leaves. And if you sign Harry Kane, you'll get 3 years of him at his very best, max. And that's not what they want. They'll get a Haaland, and obviously his dad played for Man City, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it's like in his blood, I guess. I just don't see him going anywhere this summer. But you're right, we need to sell half our squad are a bunch of dregs. They really are. Mate, I know he scored a worldie today, but ERIK LAMELA is a dreck. Like, what are you doing, mate? We need you on the pitch. What are you punching him in the face for? Like, there's no, like, I get it's a derby, but there's no one in the fans spurring you on or getting on your tits. Yeah. What are you doing, mate? Like, what are you doing? Like, I just was so disappointed with the performance. Like I said, Matt Doherty's a mouth-breathing prick. Man, it's just so depressing. I thought it was just such a letdown, man. I mean, I just want to sort of put it behind us as hopefully as a I don't know, I don't even know anymore. I was going to say a learning curve, but is it? Because when we play whoever else is decent in a couple of weeks, we'll probably do the same thing, won't we? So always takes us to go 1-0 down or 2-1 down with 10 minutes to go before we remember we know how to pass to each other. But it's a tough one to take today because when you lose to mid-table sides, it's a tough one. You need to be winning those sorts of games.
These comments have got me rolling, yo.
Fucking hell. Look, I don't care, mate. I've had trophy comments since I was 10
Yeah,
years
you
old.
used to it. Yeah, I understand it, innit? Yeah, hey, sorry, Slav, you're my guy, yeah, and I have your back on Shameless FC because
you got back me.
I got your back because out of all the teams, yours is the one I hate the least. Actually, Leicester did
Friday,
shoot.
I'm outnumbered big time Friday. You got to help me out.
It's only 2-on-1. It's only Slav and Lewis.
Babs is just gonna start. Starting
Lewis.
My family.
I got your back. If Lewis jumps in, yeah, on some tag team shit, I got your back. I'll jump in and back it.
Yeah, my guy.
But it's gonna be you versus Babs, in it. You know what I'm saying?
We need a whole new. I mean, Ryan, I'm sure you agree. We need a whole new back four. We need a new goalkeeper. Lloris has been. I mean, I think Lloris has been there 10 years, and that's enough now. And we need a whole new squad. Fucking hell, God.
That's it. Fucking hell.
I don't know where. Like, we just. I'm curious. Do you think we can win? Who in here thinks we can win the Europa League? Even you, Flawless. I know United is still in it.
I think you legit. You know what?
I think you can.
With the players you have and the manager you have, even though that manager's not good enough, one thing Mourinho can do is navigate cup competitions. Yeah. He did it with us. He can do it with you lot.
You did it at United.
Yes, right. I think you can win it. You get me? Will's a different thing, but are you in the running for it? Yeah, like put it this way: if United draw Spurs in the next round, I'm not like, yeah, easy draw. I don't think anybody rolls you over.
Nah, but that's because we beat you lot 6-1, isn't it?
Yeah, here we go. Hooray, get these jokes in. But yeah, I don't. Go on.
Nah, I don't think we'll win it. I think he's good. I think we've probably got more chance of beating City in one game than would have him beating a Man U, Arsenal, Roma in 2 legs. 2 legs, he won't do it.
If we draw Arsenal in this next round of the Europa League, I swear to God, I'm moving to Madagascar.
That's up.
I don't care.
Eleanor, I'm not sure in it. Just jump on when you're ready in it. I'm not sure how long we'll go live for because I'm pretty tired, and every time I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do a short show. I end up crying.
I feel bad for Ryan. He looks like he's had enough. Look, he's I don't know if it's look what Tottenham does to a man.
Mm.
But surely, no disrespect, but as a Spurs fan, this ain't nothing new.
It's a curse. That's what it is being a Spurs fan. It's a curse.
Yeah, like being a Spurs fan, like you're used to this. You ain't beat them there in 10 years.
Nah, it's not that though.
Go on, what is it?
Today was the opportunity. Yeah, there's no fans in the ground. They're fucking shit. Yeah, they're 10th in the league, and we played like that.
I hear you actually. Like similar to what Everton did to Liverpool. That's what you want to see from Spurs breaking that away hoodoo in the derby.
Yeah. I really thought today. I was like, you know what?
Did you have to bring that up?
I thought,
yeah, of course, man. Any chance to slander Anfield and Liverpool and that, I hate you lot as well, innit? Everybody gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? You think Slav mentioned the 6-1, so I couldn't say anything to him, so you had to get it in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how this works.
I don't want it to deserve. Flawless, mate. I've only got 2 more weeks of the 6-1 because then we play you, and then that'll be that.
It'd probably be a draw, to be honest. No one else, but yeah, go on.
No, mate. Play like that, we could get battered.
Hey, if there's one team that can make you look good, it's definitely Ollie Tax. You know what I'm saying? And that. It's definitely
Ollie Tax. We lost to some dead team in the derby as well.
You know what?
See,
I'm just going to call it Tottenham Tax now.
You're going to call it Tottenham Tax, yeah? Not Mourinho Tax.
What is it you call it? Dr. Tottenham?
Oh, yeah. Dr.
Tottenham.
Oh, run that down again for people who missed that, because that was brilliant.
Yeah. We're like charity.
That was
list all the way what you remember, the way you was listing loads of stuff.
I can use today as an example
because it was so good the way you
Arsenal not won in 6 North London derbies, 3 wins in 15 of them. Yeah, Dr. Tottenham, they'll see you now. What were some of the other ones? Chelsea hadn't beaten a top 10 team all season. Come to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Dr. Tottenham.
I can go on till the next North London derby if you want.
Listen, keep going. It's calm.
West Ham 3-0 down, need a point. 10 minutes to go. Dr. Tottenham will see you now. Everton haven't been in the FA Cup semi-final since the year they became finalists in 2010. Dr. Tottenham will see you now. But I don't know what I can go on for. I can go on for God knows how long. To be honest, mate, like it's just I think Ryan, you'll agree. That life as a Tottenham fan, it's the hope that kills you.
Massive. massive hope that he was even just winning a game. Even that Dr. Tottenham stuff, Brighton hadn't won a fucking game at home in the year.
Yeah.
He was playing
Bang on, mate. Bang on. Yeah, literally, that was the best example. I can't think of there's so many. I can't even think of any teams in the league. But I was just so disappointed, man. Like, I can always accept losing when you in all aspects of football, you'll always accept your team losing to a better side.
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, go on.
Liverpool hadn't won a game 21. Tottenham.
Yeah.
That was our first game we won.
Yeah, was it you? I reckon I'll be 121 by the next time we beat you lot.
Yeah, you lot never beat Liverpool, do you?
No.
Yeah, we beat Tottenham. I think the last time Tottenham beat us was they beat us 4-1 at Wembley once. So that's the last time I remember.
Yeah. Like for me, I'll always accept losing in a football game in all aspects, whether I'm playing, whether I'm watching, whether my team are playing, or whatever, whoever. But as long as you leave 100% out there and you know you've done the very best you can and you've just been beaten by a better side, I'll sit there and say, you know what, fair play. But to perform like that in a derby, what was that?
It was awful.
If you feel any better, we gave away our derby in the first minute.
Yeah,
but you wait a minute to give it away.
Well, no, that was Gabby, innit? That was Gabby tax. That was Dr. Gabby.
I wouldn't say you were outplayed. Either.
Yeah, true. We weren't.
You got done on the counter, and you just got beaten. And also, if you win 20 games in a row, you're not allowed to complain.
Yeah, facts. But she still finds a way in it.
I don't
go
remember
on, carry on.
Last time my team won like 20 games in a season.
Yeah.
To win 20 consecutive games was ridiculous, but I'm just gutted today. I've lost my head today.
This is wilding. Man said Mourinho, you lot are wilding in the comments. Man said Mourinho with the Mugabe ball. Aye. Relax, man. Jesus, yo, you lot are wild. You lot are wild.
But honestly, it's such a shame to see where we are now to where we were as well. Like, we were on such a, up here. And just look at Ryan right now. That's where we are.
This is what happens when you watch Matt Doherty play 90 minutes of football.
Honestly, Ryan, I think you're a bit older. You're a bit older than me, I reckon, judging by your 1991 thing in your name.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you've seen a lot of shit during the 90s because I'm a late 90s baby. But Matt Doherty in my lifetime is the worst player I think I've ever seen.
Oh, by far, I'd rather have that Noé Pamero back at right back.
Mate, I'd rather have Gary Doherty.
Wow.
Is
he that bad though? Is he as bad normally as he was today?
Second half where he it was like the last couple of minutes. He lumped the ball towards our own corner flag.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
He looked all right at Wolves though.
Did he? Decent at Wolves. That was the only right wing back, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's playing. Whereas you lot are playing him as a
they played him as far away from the back. They played him as far away from his own box as possible.
Is he a right winger though, isn't it?
Yeah, they played Matt Doherty.
Play right wing.
You play up front. We'll have Traore cover you.
Yeah.
And he got the sub.
Oh, Jan's best mate, Traore.
You don't have to be a fucking rocket scientist. You don't have to be a Premier League manager either to realise that the sub at half time had to be Sergio Aurier.
And taking off Bale as well. That's
I actually understood that to an extent.
Okay, go on, elaborate, because I didn't get it.
I don't think it was the right sub, but I feel like if you weren't bringing Aurier on for whatever reason, weird reason, Bale was poor today, and Doherty was getting so embarrassed down that right-hand side, he needed protection. So Sissoko came on and offered him none.
See, there you go with it, innit? You might as well have just went for it.
Mate,
you might as well have just went for it.
Another one. How is he able to play football as his job?
Wow.
How can he wake up in the morning and I play football for a living?
Is he that? But he's not a right winger though.
He's not a footballer. He's an athlete. He's an athlete.
I thought he's not. That's Dan James who's not a footballer.
He's an athlete.
But we paid 30 million for him as well. He cost 30 million pounds.
He's from Newcastle. Did he come from Newcastle?
Yeah.
when they got relegated.
Tried to sign Wijnaldum and ended up with paying more. Ended up paying more for Sissoko.
Oh, Sissoko.
Yeah, didn't want to pay 30. Didn't want to pay 35 million for Mane, but would slap 30 million on Sissoko instead.
Mate, I remember that. Mane came to look around the training ground, and then Daniel Levy said, "You know what? I don't want to pay 35 mil for you."
Mazel. But then he paid 30 million for Sissoko. Big up Robert Dodds on the super chat. He says, "Correction, flawless. One team to make you look good is us. Every one of your teams is 2012 Barcelona against us. Respect to you all. Great show tonight. Big up. This is the first time I've seen you here, so salute to you for the super chat and also being new. And that is true, actually. Yeah, you did. We did look exceptional against yours. Yeah, it's Leeds, isn't it? So I hate
1-1. So maybe not Man City, but yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But you still look good against it. Should you lot have won that game though? Or was it equal?
I can't remember it right now, but
I bet you lot battered him. You get me? It's just Gabby. I bet Gabby was playing up top.
Yeah, we should have.
Yes, and Slav, you got someone who's waiting on you and that. You know what I'm saying? You're saying, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Big up. She coming in like a
I have to work in the morning. But
yeah. You got fit. You could give her 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then you get your head down, fam. Yeah.
This is a shame. Yeah, like this is the first time I get to meet Ryan, who I see on Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
And it's in such depressing circumstances.
But you know what? You cry together, man. This is therapy settings into sarcasm. Like you're gonna feel better in it because you lot have already had me in tears because I was thinking this was gonna be a short show. And I'm
forget Dr. Tottenham. We're the doctors here.
It's like it's like when you see two girls in a club and you're like, and you're with another guy and you're like, there's two girls there. Let's go and try and like chat them up, and they both pie you off, and then you just look at each other. And at least we have each other.
Yeah, at least you have that. You know what?
Yeah,
glass half full in it. Facts, innit? Because if Piers Morgan had that type of energy, then he wouldn't be slagging off Meghan Markle. Then he wouldn't have got dusted by the weatherman, and now he wouldn't have left his job in it and getting slagged off on Twitter. It's wonderful, innit? You know what I'm saying? You gotta look. I'm a United fan. I'm just, it's tough, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that, like, one thing I do have to look forward to when United lose is this show on a Sunday, because I'm like, I know I'm gonna crack joke and that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go through it. I'm a bitch and moan about Ollie, and then boom, we keep it moving and that. I'm saying, you know what it is. Same with Ryan, innit? He's Ryan in 2021. How many games you seen your team win at home? Is he frozen? Ryan. Ryan, in 2021, how many games you seen your team win at home? Yeah, see, there you go, innit? That tells you all you need to know, innit? You know what I'm saying? We all struggling over it. If you're not a Manchester City fan, you are struggling. I'm saying, as one of the traditional big six.
Oh, but if we do win an energy drink cup or a Europa League, I will be extremely, extremely shameless.
Of course,
I'll be flawless, mate. I'll be around Babs. I'll be around Babs's house with a picture of Harry Kane and holding the trophy. I'll be stapling it to it. I'll be like fucking super gluing it to his front door.
You've got a good chance of winning that, I can tell you.
Can you just let us have it? You've won it 5 years. You've won it 5 years in a row. Don't be selfish.
Yeah, they really are Carabao Cup slags. They are. City are Carabao Cup slags. They really are in that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't hate.
Of course, I'm a hate. I'd love for my team to be a slag for a trophy.
How would you like it if like we were having dinner and I ate all the food? You wouldn't like it.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, he's got a point. Slav is spot on in that. Give it to little old Spurs.
Why you gotta be selfish?
Hella selfish.
You're about to win the league. You're about to win the league. You're going to win the FA Cup. You'll probably win the Champions League in the next 3 years.
When Pep goes, they got that. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Just let us have this. It's nothing. It means nothing to you.
I think you will. Honestly, I think you'll win it.
Wallace, what will you say?
I don't think we'll win the FA Cup either.
You've won it so many times. I reckon Sergio Aguero goes, you know what? I don't even want the medal, mate. I've got like 8 of them.
You know what? At our last trophy parade, because we won the league as well and the FA Cup, they were all putting beer in the Carabao Cup and drinking out of it.
That's just showing off.
At our last trophy parade. Oh no.
Mad, and
that's pissed because he filled it up and he was down in it. Like,
there you go. Oh yeah, Ryan. What I was saying is because we were talking about how this is therapy settings and that, and I was like, how I be here complaining, and then I went to you and I was like, how many home games, Premier League games have you seen your team win this year? And we're now in March.
Bro, I ain't even seen us draw this year at home, let alone win.
Shit. Oh shit! And that's my point.
I've only seen us score 1 goal at home this year, and that was because Salah dived for a penalty.
You're allowed.
That was against City, innit?
Nah, that was a foul. That was Diaz. It was a Diaz mistake. That's what that was. You know what I'm
was a dive, man.
It was a Diaz mistake, innit? Ruben Diaz doing mistakes. Why you always on the Egyptian Aubameyang's case?
Penalty and it was a dive. It was both.
Egyptian. That's what he is now.
Ruben Gomez, yeah. Ruben Gomez.
Yeah, you lot are fools in that. Yeah, you lot keep getting your questions in. Sorry, I just been here just hearing about this Spurs stuff, and it's great to hear two other fans complaining about a team that is not yours, isn't it? So this lets me know that it's not as bad. It could be worse, isn't it? That's how I'm looking at it. Even though United won today.
Thing is, yeah, I started doing YouTube and things like that. Probably my first year at UCFB, which was probably about 2 years ago. It was the first time I met Lewis, basically. No. The first time I did anything content-wise with Lewis was when Spurs beat Chelsea 3-1 at Wembley, when Heung-min Son ran the pitch. And that was the year I lived with Lewis at uni. And that was the best year ever living with Lewis and all the other content. And we had so much. So I got introduced to all these different content people and whatever. And that year Spurs got to the Champions League final, right? So I was the mouthiest little Tottenham fan ever. I was giving it every week. I was like, "Oh, Champions League final this, Champions League final that." Beating Chelsea here, we beat Arsenal, and who I can't remember who else. But anyway, obviously we lost the Champions League final. And ever since then, I've carried on with YouTube, and we've just got worse and worse.
Hey, welcome to my world, man. Imagine I was doing this in the 90s and early 2000s and all that. You know what I'm saying? But no.
Tottenham basically gave us
I see it. I'm gonna do it in a second. So introducing. I'm looking for. I feel like I should be playing some theme music or some shit like that.
I used to walk into the kitchen in the flat and I'd just laugh at Lewis because Chelsea was shit under Mauricio Sarri.
I love that shamelessness. But yes, introducing. Sorry to cut you off, Slav. Introducing this guest, like I was saying, I feel like I'm gonna have to talk to her and get some theme music or something like that. Incredibly hardworking. Also, her birthday. Extremely opinionated. Also welcoming Eleanor to the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. Take it
away. I've come on here just to set the record straight. Look at me. I've been in bed. I've got no makeup on. I'm ready to set the record straight here.
Let's go.
There is no defending Jose Mourinho after today. If you are still Jose in, you're mental. Genuinely. I cannot see how you can think that performance is all basically down to the players. That is insane. The fact that we played football at 2-1 when we had 10 men shows enough to all of you here that we managed to play football because we couldn't draw a game. We went to draw the game. We went to draw the game the minute we started losing and we didn't have that chance to get a point. We started playing football and we looked like we were going to score. Where's the defence? Where's the defence on Jose right now? Because he set us up very, very wrong in a North London derby to have 2 attempts within the 70th minute. Ooh. That is disgraceful. I've never watched a Tottenham team that bad in a North London derby before in my life.
Slav, response to that? She's got points because I was watching that going. Now you know, go on, Slav.
I didn't want to.
Let's go, Slav.
Yeah, I can't defend him today. But I lost my train of thought. I'm so depressed.
What manager can do better? Anyone can do better than that. What we did today, anyone can do better than what we did today.
I asked. Bar the mouth breathing right back. I asked for that lineup. I got the lineup,
but you didn't get the system.
Nah.
You didn't get the system.
I can't hear you. It's all right.
You didn't get the system.
You didn't get the system.
I didn't get the system.
Yeah, you got the lineup, but not the system.
No, of course. And the worst bit is I don't know. I have no idea anymore. I said I have not a clue what on earth the instructions even are.
Sorry, I'm laughing at a comment. See you on 3 shows now. Even I'm Jose. Sorry.
Hey, you got fans. I love that. You know what I'm saying? And that you love that. Well, yeah, she's got a point. Alex got a point. Still, I'm not gonna lie because I was watching it and I'm like, why don't Spurs go for this? Arsenal.
I don't know. What do you?
Right, listen. Arsenal are not the most hardest team to play. Oh, we've got to sit back. We can't go for them. We play scared football. I am not okay with it. A lineup of having Bale, Son, Kane, and Ndombele, Højbjerg, Reguilon. You're telling me none of those, all those players need to go. All those players can't do anything. Players, no manager can manage them any better. Ridiculous.
Gareth Bale was dreadful today.
But he took him off to put Sissoko on. What?
It was that sub was wrong, but he should have taken him off and put Dele on.
I just think that the defense of the players are all to blame, the manager's not, is ridiculous. There were about 7 players on that pitch today for us that would play.
I think the tactics were wrong. I think the
but you also say that no one. Wrong. You said that they're terrible and no one else can get anything out of them.
Name me one thing that went right today. Name me one thing. Nothing.
Yeah, full-time whistle.
The full-time whistle man said.
Nothing went right today, and that's a collective. They're a collective.
Yeah, I know, but when you say that no one else can get anything out of them, I totally disagree. Totally.
No. I'm sure. I don't know. Give me a manager you'd like to see that's realistic.
I think Nagelsmann is realistic.
All right, with this bunch of players.
Yeah.
Okay, with that.
I just told you about 7 players that, yes, I think they'll play better.
Let's say Nagelsmann's in charge of this specific game. He comes in, today's his first game. You think we win?
Yeah, 100%. I do, genuinely, yes. It's Arsenal.
Did you watch them against Liverpool?
Did you see them against Burnley? Are we acting like this is the hardest team to play?
Yeah.
It's a North London derby. Form goes out the window. I don't want to hear.
We didn't turn up. Did it look like a North London derby for us, or did it look like a North London derby
for the majority of my life? We've been nothing compared to Arsenal, and we've still managed to show up in derbies. I don't hear this about form.
Yeah, that means that we still didn't manage to show up at all today. So that's the
on the day. It's whoever wants it more, and we did not want it at
all. Our manager set us up to defend. It's not really their fault if they can't get out their half.
But,
have you seen our average positions of the game?
Defend, but I definitely don't think he's set. Do you know what it is? I think it's the coaching on the training ground. I don't think they do anything.
He sets us up to draw games. You
read the articles. He doesn't do anything attacking wise in training. I read the article on the Athletic.
You know what? Let me just interject here. It shows.
You just proving my point more.
It shows, and that's terrible from a manager of his caliber.
The tactics to give the ball to Kane and Son, and as soon as Son went off, we were fucked.
Yeah, which is absolutely ridiculous, and that is not. We have players that can play football on that pitch. That is absolutely ridiculous. Wait, that is unsustainable football, and that's why this manager needs to go.
I still do agree with you. I don't know why you think I'm disagreeing with you. You're like having a go at me. I'm not disagreeing with you or thinking and I'm not saying you're wrong or your views are wrong.
No, because you said when you said no other manager can.
Yeah. I didn't say that today.
I think she's frozen.
No other manager can get anything out of them, because another manager can definitely get something out of Kane, Son, Bale, Dele,
Eleanor, she's back.
And Ndombele.
Okay.
Eleanor, your connection's a bit more.
Just to be clear, I did not say today another manager would have done a better job.
It does this at night. I don't know why.
I said that to you last time. Time we spoke.
We don't have. We have Deadwood in that squad, right? But it's not to the point of what Mourinho's making it look like.
I'm in agreement with that. When I look at the players that you've had on show today, especially going forward, and you're playing
today,
Arsenal,
I'm like, who didn't play like
if you go for it, like you see, and you hit the post, etc. Like you didn't 100%. Even try and lay a glove on him. You didn't even try.
The minute we went for it, we looked better. The minute we went for it, and that's because we couldn't draw a game. We're set up to draw.
I don't know. Hang on. Like I said, I don't disagree with your points or like. I'm not again. I don't know. I don't know why you think I am. But I actually agree with you. I
just hate the whole scapegoat the players. The manager can't do anything better with them. I hate
blame
that.
both. I blame both, and I'm not saying
you did blame both.
That doesn't mean I can
blame
both.
But saying that no other manager can get anything out of them.
I didn't say that. I literally didn't say that.
But you said something like, "Do you think another manager can come in and do?" And I said, I will say yes, I do.
So so that was the question. So that's what we was talking about. Like I knew because you mentioned the rebuild, and both Ryan and Slav were talking about rebuild, but you can't do it in the middle of the season. But Eleanor, Yeah, would you like a new? Do you think would you like to see a new manager in now? Is what I'm asking. Like,
I mean,
during
yeah,
the
I
season
just don't like the guy, so yeah.
Okay.
But
Even before the final, so you would even give him the final and then be like, no, she'd be like, nah, go now.
I just think like, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna do?
What I did say, hang on, what I did say, Ryan, I said to you, Ryan, I said, regardless, there is no point getting rid of him in March with 10 games left, right? I said,
I get that. I just don't like the man.
Hang on, I said, get rid of him at the end of the season. Even if there's two. If we finish the season with nothing and nothing to show for it, get rid of him. And I said, if we finish the season with 1 or 2 trophies and the top 4 place, I don't care. Also, get rid of him because then he goes out on a high. I said, get rid of him.
He's just got to go at the end of the season. He's realistically not going to go now. He's got to go at the end of the season.
Did I or did I not say that, everybody?
Yeah, you did say that. You was like, regardless of what happens, whether he fails or he succeeds in terms of trophies, you said you want to see him go out on a high if he succeeds. If not, he's not good enough.
I would like
well, I wholeheartedly agree with you. I'm just saying that another manager could come in now and get a tune out of them, make them look better than what they're looking like.
But I agree with you on that. But that's just, but at the same time, in my opinion, that's pointless because he ain't going anywhere with 10 games to go.
I get that, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to scream and shout about it because he
deserves of course.
If there was fans in that ground,
I just want you to understand. I don't disagree. You come for me. I don't disagree with you.
Do you know why? It's because I was watching clips because obviously I was getting ready for bed and stuff, and I saw you say something like, "Do you think another manager can come in?" And I was like, "Yes." I was going in my bed like, "Yes, another manager can come in." I was going, "Yes."
No, in the summer, 100% get someone fresh in, someone that's not.
Nagelsmann does bit, like I said, a Nagelsmann or even a Tuchel, even though he's at Chelsea, comes in and gets more out of the squad. Oh yeah, Statman gonna punch me in the face when he sees me.
This whole club needs refreshing.
But for people to say to me, "Oh, he's bigger than your club," again, I'm going to say this to everyone clearly.
Oh yeah,
so everyone listen,
this is what he said.
In the comments, on the panel, everyone clearly listen. I do not care what he's won any other club, okay? I care about what he's doing at my club. Stop bringing up what he's won other clubs because I can see what he's doing to my club. I don't care. So stop telling me he's bigger than my club. I don't care if he won Chelsea a trophy. Don't care if he won United a trophy. I don't even care what he done for Porto. I care about this badge and no one else's. So don't even bother. So
hang on, just out of curiosity, you said you were in bed. Did you sleep in your Tottenham kit?
No, I put it back on to come on stream because I was in.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Even I guessed that one slav in it. I was like, she clearly put it on in it. Yeah. I was like, yeah, surely she's going to wear certain Spurs. She'd have Spurs pajamas or something, not the whole full training jacket in bed.
Spurs onesie.
See, she got a Spurs onesie.
Season, yeah.
What was that? What was that, Yancy? What did you just say? Hold up, Slav. What did you just say?
I said, like, you've got Man City pajamas, isn't it?
Who's got Man City? You listen, yeah, putting out these lies on my name and that. You know what I'm saying? Because these lot are going to friggin' run with it.
Don, please, yo,
this is your Don, innit? You know what I'm saying? When she acts up like this is yours. Look at you.
Next time I go to his house, Ryan, I'll send you a picture.
Proper.
Yeah, that's your Don. You know what I'm saying? That is definitely your Don.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but
honestly,
go on, Eleanor.
I just really hated not having that fight in a North London derby, even when we were bad and we were terrible, we used to fight. There's something, if he's not training them to attack, you can't put an attacking lineup and expect them to just know what to do.
That's what Taekwon said there. He said he put on an attacking lineup to play defensive because that's mad. Why would you try and play defensively with
he had no choice but to play those players? He had no choice because of the form.
No, but I agree. I also said it before. I said when you lose a game of football, whether you're playing, watching, or watching a team, whoever it might be, I'll always accept losing as long as you leave 100% out there. And if you get beat by a better side, I'll go, you know what, fair play. You gave it everything. Just wasn't meant to be. We got beaten by a better team. But I will not accept that today. That was embarrassing, humiliating. And look, the fact that we won because of a controversial penalty and a deflected goal probably frightened us a little bit.
I think you know what it reminded me of? Do you not remember when we beat Arsenal 1-0 at Wembley?
Yeah.
But we were pounding their goal the whole time, and we could have won about 4 or 5-0. It was a bit like that, as in like I left that game. We was 1-0, but I felt like we demolished them, and it kind of felt like that
also,
on that side of them.
And I
because
want to
they
say
were
as well, this was coming today. If you go back 3-4 derbies, the one in November we won 2-0. They battered us in terms of possession. The one where we beat them 2-1 last year and then without fans, they battered us. We nicked it. We shithoused that. We Mourinho'd that. And then before that, we lost. No, hang on. Before that, we bottled it being 2-0 up at the Emirates and got battered in that second half. And before that, we drew 1-1 at Wembley when Aubameyang missed the 90th minute penalty and they had about 50 chances and we got a penalty that was never a penalty. Today was coming. Today was a bit of, bringing us back down to earth against them, which it was.
Let me get to this comment from Mohammed before you continue. He says Spurs ain't getting Nagelsmann, they are getting Graham Potter.
Even every other game, every other time, we've at least had fight.
Yeah, that's true.
Graham Potter's.
That's what I'm saying. Even though he's trying to run back,
Graham Potter's well underrated.
I think Graham Potter gets more out of his side.
I don't think Graham Potter's the man.
Let's have a
Graham
conversation
Potter's most underrated manager in the league.
Personally, I don't think
man
Potter's
on my
the man.
touchline. I wouldn't mind.
I don't think Potter's the man for Tottenham, but I think he's.
I think Graham Potter could do bits at Tottenham.
I'd take Scott Parker over Graham Potter personally.
Really?
I think over a long period of time, he might. But
I think Graham Potter's the most underrated manager in the league, personally.
I'll take Harry Potter.
I also want to add,
I think
as long as Daniel Levy is in charge of Tottenham at the very top, we ain't doing nothing. No matter who's in charge, no matter who plays for us, we can have Kane, Messi, and fucking Mbappe with a midfield three, with a midfield three of Camavinga, Kroos, and fucking Pogba. We'd still get nowhere.
Why? That's a quality team. If you put a manager with that, you could win something.
This is what I always say. This is why I always say, we at Tottenham, there's a glass ceiling at Tottenham Hotspur, and every manager has that glass ceiling, right? Because of our owners. But Pochettino was banging on that glass ceiling, but Mourinho isn't getting anywhere near it. This is the problem. We keep talking about winning at the top flight, but we're not getting anywhere near to that ceiling for him to be backed. But at least got to that ceiling where he's banging on that ceiling. We ain't getting anywhere near it right now. So what am I going to say? Yeah, you got 7 signings. You've been backed more than any other manager in one window. He got backed more than any other manager in one window. He's got, and what, I'm going to give you more money when we're not even getting anywhere near where I expected you to be with those signings. It's almost like you've got to look at it from their point of view as well.
No, you're right. I just don't like.
She's got points. Eleanor got points.
I agree.
Still.
I just don't like talking about Poch because he's not. I don't know. I just don't like it because he's not a manager. And I think it's.
Yo, he broke your heart. It's okay, but it happens. He did the same to me when we were PSG. It's all right, man. It's okay. It's all right, man. I'm here for you.
Talking about the ambition of the club. The ambition's always there.
No, we're a nearly. I said this before. We're a nearly club. That's all we are. We're a nearly club.
We are, but what I'm saying is we're going to be a nearly club, but right now we're not even a nearly club. We're nowhere near.
So you're not even a nearly. You're nowhere near.
We're nearly in a European final. We're nearly.
Yeah, but this is the point. That's an expectation. When Mourinho came in, he said, "I can get top 4 in a cup with this current squad." Before he even got any signings in. He's overestimated this team because they made a Champions League final. That's what Poch did.
I sent.
He came in, overestimated the team, like we all did, thought Poch was the problem and he can solve it. So he agreed to no funds. Don't cry about it now when you can't get anything out of these players. You gave Eric Dyer a new contract. You wanted him, not to sell him, to be part of your defensive pairing. You agreed to give him Toby a new contract. This is your defence. Stop crying when this is your defence that you chose to coach. Everyone's going, he doesn't have centre-backs. You gave them 2 long-term contracts and you wanted them to be part of the
contract.
You know what's mad? Eleanor sounds like me talking about United's defense. We're going to continue. This is mad. This is like you and me and you talking like me in the alternate universe. This is mad.
We've seen it. We've seen it on the documentary where he said Eric Dyer's a good player, isn't he? He's a good player. He wanted him to be part of his signing, part of his defense. So everyone's saying, "Oh, he doesn't have a defense." He did agree to this defense. This is your defense, bro. Try coach them then when you agreed to it.
Elena, I want to challenge you to something which I think you'll enjoy. So in my Spurs group a few weeks ago, I went onto YouTube and then I found the FA Cup. Remember when we beat Southampton in a replay in the FA Cup 3-2?
Yeah.
So go and watch that on YouTube. Go watch the highlights of that, right? Because I watched the highlight. It came up on when you're scrolling through YouTube at 4 in the morning, and I watched it. And I was like, how on earth did we win this? We got battered and we won 3-2. And I watched it was about an hour after. No, it was the night after we lost to Chelsea, and I was like, we've got worse.
Mm-hmm.
We were dreadful in that game and in that era and at that time, like really bad. And I was like, how on earth have we possibly got worse? With the, I was genuinely like, I didn't have anything else to say. I was just so confused.
Yeah, he's not. There's no coaching there. He doesn't know. Right, Mourinho doesn't know how to coach players anymore in this day and age. He likes to buy the finished article, and he's not going to sit here and buy youngsters and coach them up. He's going to buy the finished article and get them to be winners because he's a mentality monster. But mentality is only going to get you so far if they don't have the quality. He needs to start coaching and managing this squad. I'm sorry, David Moyes doesn't have a much better squad, and he's coaching them to do something. They're looking a lot better than us, and I feel like that doesn't mean. Well, yeah, but not tonight. But on the whole, is what I'm saying. We don't look good in most of our games, so I can't. What I'm saying is,
but then, do you know what confuses me most? Yeah, again, I agree with you, but what confuses? What the fuck were those? And please don't tell me it was just Burnley and Palace, because Burnley have taken points off Liverpool, Arsenal, Leicester.
No, he played on the front foot. So the minute we start going for a big game, that's when he changes the tactics.
Before you continue, you said Liverpool. Everyone takes points off Liverpool, and it just had to get that in there. But go on, Ellen, carry on.
Thank you. We can't sit here and start giving Liverpool some mad pedestal anymore. Yeah, because literally, I'm sorry. Oh, it's fine to lose to Liverpool. Everyone's taking points off them. Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Don't talk, Eleanor. We hadn't took points off them. You know the best way to explain Tottenham? We're not even the bridesmaids. We're the limo driver who gets teams to where they need to be. That's what we are. That's who we are.
I said we're not the bridesmaid with a limo driver.
I'm telling you, we built something different with a different manager. I'm telling you.
I want a different manager in the summer. I want someone that knows what it means to be.
I reckon Eddie Howe could do a good job at something.
You're on this Eddie Howe thing as well.
I'd rather have one of my dogs in charge of Tottenham than Eddie Howe.
He's a good manager, man. See the football in Bournemouth.
You know what, Eleanor? The way you talking, I'm like, you have a shout still in that. If Eddie Howe's in the running, you have a shout.
This Tottenham job, mate. You know what? Let's get. All right, we'll have me and Elena, manager, assistant. We'll have Ryan, mate. You want to be the technical director? We'll get you involved. My mate Freddie's football genius. We'll have him on the. We'll have him on the coaching staff on the bench. We get the full gear for free. Even better.
It's great.
It's just honestly, I'd love to see it. I want a manager that knows what it means to be. Like, one thing about Arteta, right? I don't actually think he is the man for a job. I know they won today, and they deserve to win. I don't know if he's going to be the main man there. But I might be wrong. But the one thing the one thing about Arteta is he knows what it means to be the manager of Arsenal, because he played for them and he captained them.
Arteta, you talking about here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't like, it's not like, was he not only there like one season or so?
It's not the point. He knows what it means. You can be there 5 minutes. You know what it means to be a part of that club. And I want
That's true, but if someone knows, but adding into that, if someone who knows what it's like to hate Arsenal, it's Mourinho. He knows what it's like.
He doesn't hate Arsenal because he's the manager of Tottenham.
Yeah, but he just hates that. It all adds in it.
He hates Arsenal because he doesn't like Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, and he doesn't like Arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he likes Tottenham very much.
Interesting. Go on.
I don't think he likes us.
That's what I like you, Eleanor. Go on, keep going.
We have a manager in charge. I literally said he would never manage us. Like, how the mighty have fallen. It's just insane. Like, what is this? What is this? So we just literally begging now. We sold our souls for an energy drink cup, and I can't believe it.
You did? Is it worth it though? If I'm not gonna lie, if I'm a Spurs fan, to me, I would take it in it. I'd sell my soul for that one.
I think I would take Europa League. I'd love a Europa League.
I'd take, but the thing is, you're not seeing Spurs win any since 08. We're now in 2021.
I want to go to sleep or scratch my eyes out whenever I'm watching Tottenham.
I hear you.
That's not good enough.
I want to smash my TV.
Embarrassed by an Arsenal side the way we were today. That is 10th, and that has been terrible. To me, is disgraceful. Like, literally is disgraceful. For me, I've never felt so like shocked to watch a North London derby from outside, barring the last 10 minutes. And I feel like the last 10 minutes just proved to me that can't be on the players because you turn up. Some in-game management changed because we went 2-1 down. When we had 10 men, we played better than having 11 because we tried to defend. Like, it's just... it just mind boggles me how some people are literally saying like, oh, five wins in 6. Oh, Jose out. Yes, did you watch those last 5 games? The problem is that he changes it up the minute he gets scared. I'm not a Tottenham fan that's scared of playing anyone, and that's just the way we are. I don't know if that's stupid, because I get that, but generally we are not a team that normally doesn't want to try and go for it. Like, everyone knows what foundations we're built on. We're built on attacking football, and we're built on trying and attacking to go for it. And I don't enjoy watching our team. I don't mind losing, but losing when going down with a fight. We didn't have no fight. There was no going down with a fight. And for me, like Pastor KJ says, it's the way you view life. I would rather go down looking like a fool than looking like a coward. That's just the way I view it. I don't. I don't care if I'm gonna lose.
It sounds hella familiar in that. It sounds hella familiar. Like I said, Ellen is just me in an alternate universe. I'm telling you. Same shit. Go on, Slav.
Whilst I agree, Mourinho got it like embarrassingly badly wrong today. But what isn't his fault is players like Ndombele looking like he bunged a spliff pre-match. The geezer couldn't pass.
Yeah, I don't know. And Indiana, honestly, I argue with Indiana way too much for my own good. So I'm not even.
Hey, you know what's mad? You're preaching to the choir, innit? I debate with him all the time. Go on.
Obviously, the setup was wrong. The team was wrong. The instructions were wrong. The tactics were wrong. He got it wrong, Mourinho. He's responsible today, and for pretty much everything. But the players and some of the individual performances, even with the defensive tactics, they couldn't pass to each other.
I agree, but you also got to look at what's going on then. What's going on in training them for them to not be able to even even make passes.
Matt Doherty is the worst keeper in the world. But
well,
don't. I won't defend Mourinho, but that means you're not allowed to defend Matt Doherty. He's not.
I hate Doherty. But Indiana, please pull up screenshots from the Football Terror chat. I was going mental about Doherty. These lot. He sent a whole voice note defending Doherty today. I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna. I got so angry. They triggered me.
What's your response to Ellen? From what Indiana's saying, or he said you just scored 4 goals in a game. You scored 4 goals in a game in 3 of your last 5.
Because we went attacking.
Okay.
I don't understand why Jose Mourinho has done this. Yeah, the only time he's seen success is because he played better football. So why change it? It's like it just does. It's mind-boggling. I don't know what the guy's doing. You've only seen success when you played good football. So why have you changed it? I just don't get it. And it's because he's not scared of those teams. By the way, I don't know why he was scared of Arsenal, but it's because he's not scared of those teams. And for Tottenham, I don't want you here if you're going to be scared to play Arsenal when they're 10th. I really don't want you here.
Or
7 points clear or whatever.
And they're 16th.
Okay.
No,
Hey, try losing to Sheffield United at home. Go on, carry on.
I think we're just gonna have to suck it up for 10 more games. Try and suck it. It's like when you're like in the last 2 weeks of school in the end of the year, and you're like just trying to push through it. And we just got to go through it. And at the end of the season, let's hope we have someone in charge that knows what it means to be the manager of Tottenham, that knows what it means to the fans in games like this. And I
think he would have been gone if fans were there. He wouldn't have survived. I don't think.
Yeah, but probably, but they aren't. So I don't know. But I think he's very lucky that he's shithoused himself. His shithoused himself to a cup final.
This final is driving me mad. This final.
No, yeah, it does. But at the end of the day, it's fact. He is in a cup.
Because Jannika's sitting up there, right? She knows how Pep takes this trophy very, very seriously. She knows her team.
Yeah, but they're selfish. She ain't scared. No, they're selfish.
Yeah, they are Carabao Cup slags, Manchester City. Go on, carry on. Yeah. They are.
He's very lucky that we're still in the Europa League, and I just want him. Look. All I'm going to say, I agree with you and everything. Hopefully, he's gone at the end of the season, and hopefully he leaves on a high. Because look, at the end of the day, I don't want him to leave. I want whoever's in charge to be successful, and if he can leave with his head held high, then I'll be like. It's like when you like argue with someone and then you just agree to be like that you don't like, and you're like agree to be bygones. Just shake hands at the end of it. Thank you for. Let's hypothetically just say thank you for this Europa League or thank you for this League Cup. Like it didn't work out. I wish you the best. let's move on.
I get that.
That's what it needs to
And
be.
by the way, no one disagreed. I just was going on about Doherty before and the lineup came out that he was playing, and everyone was like, oh my god, he got beat, blah blah blah, he got beat. So everyone was focusing on that, and then he kept saying, it wasn't Doherty wasn't the main problem, blah blah. Yes, but he's always the problem on the pitch. The minute he does something wrong, it's going to be.
I mean,
about.
Hey, Indiana, if you want the link, just let me know and I'll send it to you. And you know what I'm saying?
He got skinned for the goal, but then the defending in the box was dreadful. Toby Alderweireld.
Even Mourinho there for you and that. You know what I'm saying? He said, Eleanor, how can you expect anything? I never won anything. That's Mourinho, the serial.
This is again. I don't know if you were here when I said I do not care. I'll say it again, Mourinho. If you're here, I do not care what he won any other club. So stop telling me about that. Just move on.
There you go, serial winner. You have been told.
Can I just ask a question to Taiwan? What trophies is Ollie stacking up?
Did you really stop this in-house Spurs thing to go?
He's stacking up 3-year contracts, isn't he?
Yes, you don't feel your contract. You got jokes now, fam.
Like people have all these
3-year contracts.
Carabao Cup, but Pep ain't just winning the Carabao Cup. If he was just winning the Carabao Cup, then that's a fair comment.
Just winning. He's not ain't scared. Did you hear that?
Just winning.
But that's the thing, though. He wins the final.
Hang on, Flawless, yeah?
Talk to me, Slav.
You know what it is? You know, we speak all the time, and you say to me every time we say that, you know, every time Ollie's job is on the line, he pulls it out of the bag.
Yeah.
I actually see similarities in terms of the way that happens at Tottenham. When Mourinho's job is on the line, right? Like the other week, he does pull a result out of the bag, right? I remember everyone was calling it. He had a game or two left before he was sacked. He beat West Brom. And then again, we got battered by City, lost to Everton. His job was on the line. We then won what did we win? We won 3 or 4 in a row or something up until today. And I see similarities in terms of as well, but with the board back Ollie because they're brainwashed. They think that he's the man, and he's not. And it's the same with Daniel Levy. He's brainwashed. He thinks that despite the bad run of form, he'll always turn it around Mourinho, and he'll bring success. Just like the Glazers and Ed Woodward, they all think that Ollie's going to bring success, and that when shit hits the fan, Ollie will pull it out the bag.
It's the same, Robert.
It's the same shit.
The same thing. Like I said, if you blank out the names, Eleanor was talking. The way she was talking about the defense, I'm like, that's me. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I've said that on countless occasions when people say, "Oh, United's defense is this." Ollie signed 3 of the back 4. I had a guy, shout out to Jerry, tell me, "Oh, Maguire wasn't his signing." Yeah, he was like, "Oh, Maguire's not his." So if he's not his signing, why, when the player comes in, you make him captain? Of course, he's your signing in that. Indiana's saying there he has no issue with the 3-year contract, and to me, I'm just like, that's crazy. All I'm asking for, and I say this about Manchester United all the time, is a manager to get the most out of what he has, and Ollie is not doing that. If you look, and
neither is Jose Mourinho.
There we go. And when people are like, "Oh,
did anyone see what happened?" Actually, I know, Eleanor, you're like this. You see, apparently Poch might be getting sacked. Did anyone see that today?
Why? Because he got beat today. He's 3 points off the top.
They lost today, didn't they?
Yeah, he's 3 points off the top.
Pochettino.
Yeah, but did you hear what happened though?
No, what happened?
They probably lost today because of all what happened.
Yeah, they had to take Di Maria off, didn't they?
It's actually truth.
Yeah.
If anyone that knows what happened, please take the floor and explain.
Yeah, I don't know.
The director, what is it? Leonardo? Is it that his name? Leonardo, that director. Yeah. He had to come onto the pitch to Poch and tell him to take Di Maria off because his wife and kids or something were being held hostage in a kidnapping.
They got kidnapped.
Yeah.
That's only happened in the game.
Okay, never mind.
I don't think we can base. I don't think we can base today's result on that because that would disrupt any team.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they got taken off really early, and then they won it up, and then they lost 2-1.
I saw the original.
That's going to affect his teammates.
All night,
yeah, that's going to affect your teammates as well. Like you can't just bounce back. Imagine you're on the pitch and 2 men get pulled off, and you're like, "Why you get pulled off?" And they're like, "My family's been kidnapped."
No,
you ain't concentrating on. If that's your guy, you're not concentrating on no match. But like your mind is
out. So I just think they fell to pieces when that happened.
Yeah, never mind.
Yo, big up Daniel Chelsea FC Wilkinson for becoming a member on the channel. Much appreciated. If you want to become a member of the channel, underneath the video, the link is there. Many perks to get different shows. Like I say, Sarcasm City TV, you never see. This wasn't scheduled. You never know who's going to pop in at any given moment. And now we're doing an in-depth on Mourinho and Spurs. You never know what it is.
I think that always happens with me. Slab knows this.
Yeah, all the time.
We went for a Chelsea preview. We ended up having a Jose.
I was watching on Carefree Lewis's channel. I was pissed. I had my own show. I was like, yo, this is brilliant.
I just want the days of like I wish I was doing YouTube when Tottenham were winning 5-0 every week in White Hart Lane.
Same. Oh my god.
I'd be going into every show, every preview with like my top off.
You do that. But yeah, Indiana, you said that you should know, Flawless, that contracts don't mean nothing. Yeah, I know contracts don't mean much, but I'm banking on him. If his contract is, the more his contract runs to expiry date, the happier I get in that. Because I'm done with this guy. I've said this time and time again. No manager, any successful manager gets everything they want. If you look at the Liverpool side that Klopp has, if you look at the Liverpool, look at their midfield three they had. Or midfielders, nobody's taking that midfield.
I hate this. This narrative of you can only blame a manager in a perfect situation. That's ridiculous.
This is it. Thank you.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Your manager ain't going to be in a perfect situation when you've got owners like the Glazers and ERIK. Like you ain't going to be in a perfect situation.
Liverpool don't like FSG. Them man won the Premier League and Champions League back to back with a striker at number 9 that doesn't score goals. They had a number 9 that doesn't score goals, and they didn't have a number 10. Like JV said, they had a devil midfield, just bare sixes, 666, and they won a Champions League and a Premier League in back-to-back seasons with a right back that can't defend.
Oh, blame the owners. Blame the owners, but they're here.
He's right. I can't deny any of it.
But you know what Klopp did? Klopp did? Klopp was like, you can't defend, so let's just push you at the field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In that, let's keep the ball so you don't have to defend. And then I'm going to
get the passion merchants in midfield to cover your position, innit?
Exactly, because Klopp's a good manager. You know what I'm saying? In that.
Well, if I'm going to sit here and say, ERIK out, yeah, okay, that's cool, ERIK out, but they ain't going anywhere. Who's going to come buy Tottenham? I can talk about the people that we can actually solve. The manager can be sold. The owners cannot. So it's almost like you're sitting there saying, put the pressure on the owners. Cool, but they ain't going anywhere until someone comes and buys us. So what am I going to sit here watching this dead football when I can at least try and enjoy my team with another manager, knowing that the owners are terrible as well? Like you lot, it's unrealistic. Like you lot moaning about the owners is unrealistic because we're not going to get them out tomorrow to then give Mourinho 400 million. Like that just ain't going to happen. So you've got to try and solve your situation that is here, and the situation is that the owners ain't going nowhere, and we need to sort it out. So what we need to do is get a recruitment.
I think that is mad. That's exactly what I said on another show a couple of days ago about United. That is crazy. It's peak times, isn't it? You lot keep getting your questions in as well, innit? You know what I'm saying? And I keep getting your questions in on the Q&A. Different for Spurs, you have 1-0. Jose managed 3 trophies with United.
Indiana, I'm going to tell you again. I don't care what you won your club. I'm going to tell you again. I just don't care. It's that simple. I just don't care. Put your CV in the shredder because I don't care.
All these like the Undertaker.
You know what I find really funny
though? I
find it funny because like when people talk about Jose, they constantly bring up what he's won in the past. So I get where Alan is coming from. But when it's Pep, it's he hasn't won the Champions League. They don't care that he won it in the past. They just talk about now. So it is interesting because as a Spurs fan, if he wins you nothing, all of the stuff that he's won before, that's not benefiting you as a fan. Do you know what I mean? It's better that he's won nothing and he comes to Spurs and wins his first trophy with Spurs. That would be the better scenario. Do you know what I mean? So I get where Alan is coming from because it doesn't affect you. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Nice, but no, it's one of them. Go on, Slav.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing.
Say that again.
Yeah, so what I'm seeing isn't showing me we're going to win something. That's all. Like,
so you have no faith.
What I'm seeing is ain't showing me I'm going to win something.
So you have no faith in regards to the Carabao Cup being in the final and the Europa League also. And Indiana, I DM'd you the link as well. But yeah, go on, Eleanor.
I think the minute we play someone decent in the Europa League, we're out.
Yeah. Okay.
Just on
I think the minute we play someone decent in the Europa League, we're probably out. And I think the League Cup final, I think realistically, he's the best manager we can have for that final.
Just on that, yeah.
He's the best manager we can have for that final because it's against Pep. But realistically, they're the much better.
Wait, does Eleanor keep breaking up for people?
Yeah, she's breaking up as well.
Yeah.
It's calming it. My radio playing with her Wi-Fi and that. He's had enough of that. Amir Khan says, just get to the skirts. Flawless Jose is the big man.
Just on the Europa League
I do respect him. One sec, Slap, before you go. I do respect Jose. Like, I'm a big fan of his. It's sad to see him in this state. I hate what he did to my club when he was there, but I always use the analogy of he's a boxer who was great, who boxed on too long. The fact that we don't talk about him in the same... We're talking about him winning Carabao Cups being like his main objective in Europa League. Like, this is the great, for those who remember him in his prime, like from 2003 to 2010, he was the guy. He was that. Like, people were looking at him like, yo, you could go down as the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have another 10 years like this, I won 2 trebles in that time, back-to-back Premier. Like, this guy won everything. He was that good. And then to see him 10 years later, and it's not even disrespectful. Like, he's gone into Spurs and the expectation is for him to not even win the league. Like, everywhere Mourinho went before he went to Spurs is he's going in to win the league and the Champions League. But now he's at Spurs. That's not the expectation at all. It's if he wins the Carabao Cup, that's a great season for him, or if he wins the Europa League. But yo, welcome him also, the forever opinionated Indiana first 11, you get me, general to the show. What you telling us, my guy? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just no, actually, I'm not. I'm recovering, man. I had the COVID vaccine jab.
Oh shit!
Made me feel like shit. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was like shivering, shaking for like 5 hours.
Mad
temperature, but freezing cold. I'm not having the second one. I'm not fucking doing it.
Yeah, my mum had that. Which one did you have? Because she was shaking and all that.
I had the I don't know.
I had the same, mate. I had the same. It happened to me. I had the virus and the vaccine.
And you lot, hey, Indiana, first and foremost, I hope you feel better as soon as possible and you lot get the likes up on the video as well. But yeah, Indiana, obviously you're forever opinionated. So what's your thoughts on what you and Eleanor was talking about in regards to Doherty, Mourinho, the North London derby game?
The Doherty thing was that right backs, left backs, wing backs, they get beat all the time. Happens all the time. I nicknamed the guy Dorothy. I was the one calling him out from the beginning. I was the first one where all the Spurs fans were backing the signing. I was the one saying, nah. Jem had him down as flop of the season. So this isn't me protecting Dorothy. What I'm saying is, if you can leave a man on his own in the middle of the box with all that time to think, and there's 4 players around him, Højbjerg, who I rate, by the way, pulled out of knocking the ball out of play. He pulled out of that. And you've got 3 defenders staring at him about 5 yards off. That's where the fault is.
Okay, so you don't think
he got shown down the line? Do you know what I mean?
Indiana,
Cross came in.
Sorry, I'm new. I'm quite new.
Sorry, say that again.
What team do you support?
Oh, crap. You might not met. I always do this because I just presume everyone's met. Yo, everyone introduced. I can't be asked doing this every time. Everyone that's Indiana, everyone introduced themselves in it. I don't know who's met and who's not in it. But yo, we're all
I've met everyone. I met everyone apart from Slav, man.
So Slav, Indiana's the United.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Slav, I'm from We Are Tottenham TV. That's about it. I'm a depressed Tottenham fan.
I don't blame you, man. North London derby, you're gonna be in it.
Are you United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool?
United fan.
United. All right, calm. As you were. Carry on.
No, I'm just saying. The guy is a problem. The guy is a problem. Like at Wolves, he was quality playing the wing back role.
He played as a right winger at Wolves. Let's be real. They got as far away from the box
that's true. That's true. But that goal, that wasn't Dorothy's fault, man. I'm not putting him down for that.
I agree with you, but I think your first job as a fullback, that's something you're
he's partly to blame for that goal.
Your main job as a fullback is you're told, do not let the cross come in. Stop the cross.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, I get that. I understand that, but you're not going to stop 100% of them. I think also your job as a defender is your awareness especially in the box. The box is the danger zone. The corner flag is not the danger zone. So if there's 3 of you there, rush out. Get to that player. They all stood there and watched.
Mate, you're
all statues, man.
I think. Sorry.
I said Slav sounded like he in an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, collected his first week chip. Oh, yeah,
God,
go
mate,
on.
No, I agree. I agree. I think once the ball comes, I agree. You're not going to stop all the crosses, and once the ball comes in the box, as a defender, you got to put your body on the line. You got to throw yourself at that ball, and they didn't do that. Oh, yeah, sorry, boys. I just came on here for a quick chat, man. It's 2:30 in the morning.
That is the FaceTime in a babe's pose, yo. Definitely.
I'm fully in bed. I'm fully in bed.
That is the FaceTime in a babe's pose, yo.
my laptop. No. Flawless. Come on, man.
Yo.
I'll tell you why. Yeah, I'll tell you why. It's because
this is why I love the Sarcasm City. Look, yo, these lot are brilliant.
No, my laptop's dead. My charger's downstairs.
I know, I understand it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that
the alarm is on.
There's 3 giant dogs downstairs that will go nuts if I come down and get
excited. I know you.
No, they will just get really excited. They'll think I'm coming down to play, and I'm not. So I was going to bed at work.
Oh my god, yo, this is definitely making a 2021 compilation, yo, man.
I got work in 5 hours. And I was like to Flawless, can I give me 10 minutes? And it's like half an hour. I just want to share my opinions. And now I do look like I'm on FaceTime to the missus. Or the fake missus anyway, but who doesn't on your Sunday night who doesn't want to see Slav lying in his bed, you know, like,
oh my god, yo.
Like, yeah, man, someone's just posing like Jack Grealish. You
know my god, yo, I'm crying tears, yo.
Cut me some slack. My team embarrassed me today.
Oh my god, yo. Flawless, you lot got me crying tears, yo. I love it. I ain't here to help. I'm here to laugh when the jokes are that good. Oh Jesus, yo, that is great, man.
My laptop's there, and I can't get downstairs.
Yo, Slav, chill, man. You gonna make me laugh even more. Oh man, I said posing like Jack Grealish with that black girl. You know, you lot are wild, yo. Oh my god,
I am getting victimized here,
babes. You
know. All I've done today is take L.
Oh, yo, my stomach's hurting, yo. You really have, yo. Because all these people like just came over to butcher you and laugh at Spurs and that, and then now they keep it going, yo. Oh my god, yo, I'm crying tears. I need to teach you, yo.
After L.
Oh
after
my
L.
What's the Spurs fix then, man? Because you're stuck with Jose for another for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, Yancy, take over. I need a minute.
Well, I can't even say it. Let's see the comments coming up. Oh my god, my thing's just gone. But yeah, I do. You know what?
If I sit like this,
no one's even
less time.
No.
I can't get my laptop charger. I'm not risking it. It's too risky. It's too big of a risk. It's too mad. What are you wearing tonight? Oh god. Leave it out. I got. What a terrible Sunday. This will go down in history as an awful Sunday.
Yeah, it's my birthday. And
no, your birthday's the Monday. You're okay. It's okay. You'll have a nice Monday. I'm sure everyone will make a fuss of you and tomorrow. Well, when you wake up and
terrible way to start it, man. Honestly, unless I wake up to Jose Mourinho sacked, then that'll be alright.
Nah, it'd been worse if the game was played on your birthday, man. That would have been
yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Fresh start when you wake up.
That Rooney overhead kick was on my birthday weekend.
Beautiful goal.
He shinned it.
Excellent.
I don't care. It's beautiful.
You get me? World class Vincent Company,
Well,
nowhere.
that being said, every time City play on my birthday, they win. So they beat Swansea this year. A few years ago, it was Chelsea 6-0. So we have good wins on my birthday. Leicester 4-1 or something like that. So normally quite good. But before it, this year, to be fair, they were all right. They beat Liverpool a few days. But, yeah. Right, what I don't get, Jeremiah, is he was all Ollie in, and now all
Yeah. Jeremiah's confusing me, man.
Is he Ollie out now again?
Yo, he's been broken.
I don't know
He's
what
seen the light, man. He's broken. That's what it is.
That's what I
Why is
said.
confusing me to hell?
You've seen the light.
Do you know what? Someone said to me in the chat, right? They were like, "You always blame the owners." I'm like, "Yes, because these pricks keep putting everyone in charge. Like they make the decisions. They're not on the owners, man. Come on, wake up, people.
Yeah, they're not blameless. No. Glazers out, Woodward out. They gotta go. Definitely.
I could answer for you. We already spoke about this.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still laughing at that Gabe's comment. That has leaned me for the whole thing. That is mad. Yo.
I'm fucking fuming.
Yo, because the point was, it was that I'm talking to a Babe's post. That's what made me laugh the most. It was hella accurate, yo.
Do you United fans think you're going to win the Europa?
Nah.
Not with it.
Nah.
Nah. Come on. I think if we get
wait. I was going to say this before, yeah. I was literally about to say this like 20 minutes ago. Take the English teams out of it. The teams left in the Europa League are fucking wank.
Nah, AC Milan are decent.
But flawless. Apparently we got Cavani.
United are going to get knocked out.
You made them look good.
No.
Slavia Prague are shy. Rangers are playing Scotland. Ajax aren't the team they were when they had that run. Who else? Roma are wank. The teams.
I like how wait. Slav. I like how you just kept going. Man did off for no reason, and man just said, "Yeah, Rangers played Scotland." I kept going,
Yeah, mate. I don't understand all this gas about Rangers and Steven Gerrard in Scotland. Mate, I reckon any single one of us give us the Rangers or Celtic job. I reckon we do all right. There's no competition. Who's their biggest competition? Fucking Kilmarnock. Right, name me one player that plays in the SPFL that doesn't play for Celtic and Rangers.
I don't know any of them. I don't know any Rangers players in that. I just know Defoe. That's it. I don't know Rangers players.
It's a pony league. I'm sick of reading about Gerrard this, Gerrard that. The geezer's got Alfredo Morelos playing in like.
I'll confess, I didn't want Gerrard to win the league.
Oh,
I didn't want Gerrard to win that league. I'm actually upset he's done it.
Honestly, who actually cares other than Scottish people?
You like leading me on my stomach.
Who actually cares apart from Scottish people?
I actually couldn't care less. Honestly, the standard is appalling.
Yo, say it all, Slav. I didn't know you had this hatred to the Scottish League and that.
My football team on a Sunday morning played better football than St Johnstone. Look, there's two teams called Dundee and Dundee United. What's the point?
Oh my god! Yo.
What is the point? We'll be Dundee. You can be Dundee United. Brilliant, genius. That's the best they can do. Do me a favour.
You know what would be hilarious? If you draw Rangers now.
You just have to draw Rangers.
Oh, mate, we're going to draw Rangers and lose 3-0.
You could win Europa, man.
Spurs definitely. They have a shot. They have a shot. Yeah. They have a shot.
If we've got everyone fit for all this, we can. If we've got.
Yeah, we have a shot too. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at the team.
Than us.
Why?
Unpopular opinion. I reckon that what's it called? We'll get past AC Milan.
I think you will.
I don't think they will, man. I think Milan are going to knock you out.
I don't know how United fans feel, but I think people were overreacting.
Yeah, people. No, we were.
Nah, but you hadn't. You didn't. I don't want to even try and instigate it as an excuse, but you had a lot of injuries in that game, and you just playing Man City 2-3 days prior at the Etihad, and you put a lot into that performance, and to come away with, you were 30 seconds away from a clean sheet and a win. It's not. I think
but it's the fact that they had players missing, and again, it's the reason where that frustration comes from.
If that two starters missing,
if that game,
and
if that
140.
but it's a combination of games, and that if that game was a one-off and that performance was a one-off, I think people would just be like, all right, whatever. It's because it's a regular thing now. That's what it is. We can't win that. If you change the color of the shirt, it's the same against West Ham. If you change AC Milan's red and black kit to West Ham's claret and blue kit, it's the same game, innit? I feel like the watch-alongs we've done, we've just been watching the same game. I feel like I'm being tricked. It's the same game. It's just different kits.
No, I agree. It shows you, though, Flawless. It shows you how far, once our first 11 aren't fit, shows you how low it is, our squad, man. We need players badly. We need a striker. Oh, my. Do you see the amount of chances we created today? We need a striker, man.
Whose decision was it to sell Lukaku?
No, Lukaku had to go.
Lukaku wanted to leave. Ollie wanted to keep him.
Yeah. He had to go.
Yeah, Lukaku's a dead baller, man.
He had to go. I'm saying that he had from when. Yeah, just people talk about mentality, and his isn't it either. In it, like there's never no accountability in it. And then when he posted out something. It was a race or something like that about speeds clocked up, and like he posted it out. I'm like, why are you so bothered in it? How about you improve your first touch? How about you improve your finishing? How about you're on the training pitch? Never mind on social media. Then you've gone to Inter Milan. Yeah, you might win Serie A, but what did you lot do in the Champions League? Finish bottom of the group. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them, like we was talking, laughing about Salah and that. Lukaku's like that. If he doesn't score goals, he offers you nothing.
Lukaku's another Salah as well. Yeah.
He offers you nothing. He offers you nothing. And I've watched it, and I was skeptical about him before we signed him. I'm like, you have all the attributes. Like, you're quick, you're strong, left foot, right foot, can head the ball, and defenders have an easy time playing against you all the time.
We should have got Morata in that deal, man. Would have suited us more. Yeah.
I think Morata dies a horrible death too. Even though he probably suits us more, I think he dies as well. Because Lewis said that he's the worst striker he's ever seen at Chelsea.
Yeah, for Chelsea, it was the Chelsea should have had the Lukaku. We should have had Morata, man.
Chelsea have had some bad strikers, though.
No. Chelsea just ruined strikers. Have you seen Timo Werner?
I mean, if we're talking bad strikers,
they just ruined them. Do you remember when they bought Torres from Liverpool after he was already dead? Do you remember when they bought Falcao? They went and took Falcao.
The only one they
watched him
Diego
flop at United.
Costa.
They kill strikers, man.
St. Mirren have ballers
called Vincent Janssen. Roberto
Soldado.
Yeah. You lot have. Yeah.
Roberto Soldado scored a worldie the other night in the Europa League.
I saw that. It's a good goal.
Yeah. See, man, Claggy Venus is saying St. Mirren have ballers in that. Right, you have to respond to that slap.
Without Googling, name you one St. Mirren player ever.
Hey,
don't call that Danny Rose.
There you go, innit? Tigrod says, get Slav on there at every show. Yo, Slav got a show coming to Sarcasm City TV. Don't worry, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that. So you'll see him here more often, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And obviously catch him on Shameless FC as well. You know what I'm saying?
I need to jump on here more as well. This is a safe space where I get to run.
Whatever you want, Ellen. You know what? We'll talk. We're going to pattern something. Don't worry about that. Slav with the two comments joke.
I'm coming to Shameless FC on Friday with a fucking NFL helmet on.
Yeah, man, you might be ready, because Baz is gunning for you in it. So be ready in it. I've got my popcorn.
I'm coming fully padded.
Be ready.
I'm getting battered. I'm gonna get battered. I'm coming with a helmet. I'm coming with like a sumo jacket on. I'm just gonna be hiding.
Flawless. Slav is biased. Steven Gerrard will make a great manager, and one day will replace Jurgen Klopp.
No. Yeah, he might do. He might do.
No.
Right.
The day that I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen, but the day that's easy.
Go on, Ryan. Go on. And then Slav, you go after.
I know it's going to happen. But the day it happens, I'm giving away my season ticket. I don't care. I do not want Steven Gerrard in charge of it.
But say he has no. But for instance, not just off this season, but say he does more bits at Rangers. He goes somewhere else in another top European country, wins trophies and does well there. Say he goes to Germany, for instance, and he does well there. He follows Klopp's blueprint. Would you then do it? So say he went to Germany.
All right, yeah.
Bundesliga, got to Champions League final. Would you take him then?
Yeah, then cool. Then cool. I'll be fine with it then. But I don't want a manager appointed based on the fact that he's a club legend. I want him appointed based on the fact that he's the best manager for the job, not the fact. I don't want to go down this bullshit Lampard, Ollie route. I want the best possible manager in charge. I don't care about having Steven Gerrard in charge. I want to win trophies, not go down the Sentiment FC route, innit?
No. Then Steven Gerrard's winning trophies. He's winning the whatever you fucking call it league.
I didn't even want him to. That's the thing. I didn't want him to win the league in Scotland. I didn't want him to. Yeah, but that's the thing, Slav. I didn't want him to win the league in Scotland because it's just going to make people think, oh, he's won the league in Scotland. He's good enough for the Liverpool job. He's not. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I don't want him in charge of Liverpool. Like.
Probably, there's always that.
I really don't want him in charge.
You don't want him to ruin that.
Like, I don't even care about that. I don't even care about that.
I already linked you, man. DM and that. Check your DMs, man.
Why not?
You're not bringing him on.
Yo, this is Slav. You acting like you're new here, like you don't know me. The people know. This is Sarcasm City TV, innit? We had one scheduled guest.
I had to deal with this when I had to.
Now look,
it was.
You know what I'm saying?
When I lived with him, all I had to do was shut the door.
You gotta bring him on, man, innit? The people, that's what the people want, innit? I gotta give the people what they want.
In the kitchen, I locked him in the kitchen once. He was doing my head in so much.
AC Hive, see that? People looking for him and that AC Hive. I gotta give him credit for the way he's rugged. Like if I'm Christian, it's almost 3 a.m. as well.
I'm taking bets. Right, everyone say how long it would take for Lewis to mention AC Hive. Or just
I reckon it takes him a while. I'm saying like 20 minutes.
I think 10 minutes, 3 a.m. on the dot.
You're saying
he will stay, high price.
50 seconds.
So you're saying 5 minutes. I'm saying 20 minutes. Ellen is saying 10. Ryan saying 2. Ryan, what you saying?
I'll go 2 minutes.
You going 2 minutes? Yancy?
Yeah. 4.
Indiana?
I'm saying he's listening. He's either going to say it straight away or not at all.
Okay.
It's going to take 5 seconds. 5 seconds, actually.
You're gonna find out. Devante here says, people don't know most of the strikers that flopped had major injuries before joining Chelsea already on the decline.
Well, don't buy them then. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't buy them. That's my point.
Oh, no, he's reading it. He said on the dot.
He said on the dot. All right, he's reading it. Yeah, we should have done that in the private chat, but that would have been too long. It is what it is, isn't it? Hey, we move. Yeah, with Chelsea, you've had some great strikers, but then you have had some bad strikers on that. Like Torres, obviously, I wasn't watching Liverpool week in, week out, but he seemed when he signed that was a good player to go and get. Who else if they had that's flopped at Chelsea? I just like slandering Chelsea as well, in it. So
Kesman.
Yeah, Kesman. Yeah. But Kesman came from. Did he not come from Holland?
Andrei Shevchenko.
Remy.
Everyone else have work in the morning.
Nah.
Yeah, I've got work at
9.
Yeah.
I know you want to bounce early because you gotta ring your babes before you go sleep. So I understand, fam. We're going to babes time. I know, man. I know you, fam. I know you're a stud. You hear me? Shit happens, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you was working. You know what I'm saying? You was in
honestly, I don't remember the last time I saw another person outside my family. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, fam, man. Soon come lockdown will soon be over and that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Shevchenko one that hurt me in it. Him going there because that's like one of my idols growing up in it. Like he was like such a techie baller, and then Chelsea went there and he just wasn't the same. Yeah, Loic Remy as well. I rated him before he went there.
Oh yeah,
they'll do the same with Haaland, man. If they get Haaland, it'd be the same thing, man. I can't because they got Werner, right? So it'll either be Werner flops or Haaland flops because the biggest part of Haaland's game is. Yeah, but his link play is not great, man. That's the one thing.
Yeah, but this Werner guy's a fraud, man.
Tiny Wiener, we call him, man, because he ain't ever going to get big. It's never going to happen.
He's terrible.
But you know what? He's one of them. He showed when Liverpool played him, the high line, he'll kill you. When you take away that low block, and that's what with Haaland. I watch Haaland play. I did the watch along. Shout out my Don Aaron when they played.
But we let Fulham players kill us with a high line. Like it wasn't anything special in it. Like.
You lot lost to Haaland. You lot lost to Fulham in them, man. Mazel. But yeah, go on.
To be fair,
Brighton, Fulham, Burnley, them man, all of them.
It doesn't matter how high your line is. If you're in the 6-yard box and you can't put the ball in the back of the net,
yeah, you got points.
It doesn't matter.
I can't control a ball properly.
I'm with you. But yo, let me stop in it. All raise hail up. It is 10-3. You know what I'm saying? The king of spin, the most shameless football fan. You hear me? One of the most hard working.
I'm gonna boo him.
Hilarious. Man like my
Jose Mourinho.
Why are you booing me, man? It's nearly 3 a.m. It's nearly FT happy hour. Come on, man. We all got to be in a good mood. The Danish wall is about to step foot onto the timeline.
Oh my God. 15
Denmark's
seconds.
finest export. And we ain't talking about Højbjerg.
Denmark's finest export. Lewis, mate, you've obviously never had a croissant, a Danish pastry.
Wait. Never mind. I was about to say
I
something.
rate that reply, to be fair.
It's calm. I was about to say something.
What's everyone talking about? What's everyone saying?
We literally was talking. Where was we at? Shit. Where was we at?
We were saying how good.
Oh, we're talking about Vernon. We're talking about Chelsea. Your team ruining strikers and all them things there, fam. Well, that being said, Lewis, let's get your thoughts on. Obviously, you hate both these sides. The North London derby. What was your thoughts on the game? Who's to blame for the way Spurs set up? Is it the players?
It's coming back.
Is it both?
Enough.
Snooze fest. Absolute snooze fest with a couple good moments in between. Like that Lamela goal was an absolute madness. But then he ended up getting sent off at the end. That was fucking hilarious. But from like, they're gonna get gassed about, but they walk on from 10th to 10th. So it's like, I'll be real. Watching it from a Chelsea perspective, it is fucking hilarious because it didn't really mean. What? Why? Because Bad's going to be on your case the whole show.
You better be saying that Friday. I'm not having you go. Not bringing that up on Friday. I'm not having you like attacking me on Friday.
Hey, you can take it for me. You can drop that on him.
No. I'll be expecting a little bit of backup in the corner for. He's just. I said I'm coming in with a helmet.
I say that, but then you're going in repping. Like I can back you, but then I'm backing Tottenham, and it's a bit of a sticky one still.
Yeah, he hates you both.
But don't worry, I'll put the Jose Mourinho thing up on the screen. Like that's calm. I'll back that. Big up Jose.
Salute to
Jose. Do you care to reply to the big up Jose?
Do you know what? I can understand him liking him because he's got a reason, right? But when it's Tottenham fans defending him with stuff he's won for their club, then I don't get it because it's like I didn't enjoy watching that. I don't want you to bring it up as well. Like using trophies he won for one of our biggest rivals. No, come off it. So you know what?
Second season, Jose. You look like you've got third season. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump because I've got work in the morning.
Love for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoy your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. And we'll talk anyway. All of us.
Try not to think about football. Just enjoy the day.
Yeah. Luckily, there's we don't have to think about Tottenham for a day, so it's fine.
You could have lost on the Monday on your actual birthday.
Happy birthday.
Silver linings and all that. All right, bless.
Take care.
Bless. But yeah. So where was we at? So you were saying a pretty uneventful game, Lewis. I didn't really. Yeah, it was decent. I wouldn't say it was uneventful. I think that's a bit stronger than that. Yeah, I mean, it's just Mourinho being Mourinho and that, and just giving Arsenal all the ball and respecting Arsenal so much, even though they're 10th. I don't understand it. Made no type of sense whatsoever. Didn't get it. Man is saying Højbjerg is the Danish Joey Barton. What's your thoughts on that? We'll go to you, Lewis.
No, not having that. Not having that.
That's actually good. That's good.
Don't disrespect my general.
So go on. You respond.
He wasn't the general today, though. I can't lie. And Dombele and Højbjerg were poor.
I dread to think where we'd be without him. Jesus, Ryan, you want to add anything on? Do you like him?
That's just one of them 3 a.m. comments. Just leave it. It's a 3 a.m. comment.
I'm very touchy about my general.
That's fair enough.
I like the guy, man. Don't you rate him?
Who Joey Barton? Yeah, he was decent still. Yeah.
No, Højbjerg. I rate the guy, man. Come on. He's a baller, man.
Højbjerg's cold.
I take him over McTominay or Fred. Trust me.
Yeah. Højbjerg, yeah, I rate all jokes aside. I rate Højbjerg.
I like McTominay. I like Fred as well. I think if Fred.
All right, let's do a swap deal then.
McTominay's rubbish, man.
Yeah,
McTominay. If Fred had end product, he'd be decent. And I like McTominay. I think McTominay's a good player.
Don't get me started on Fred's ball.
I like Fred. I think Fred's
terrible.
I like
terrible.
It's a reason why.
I think I'd take Fred in my midfield.
And then people are like, we got no style of football. That's because we can't retain the ball and move it quick enough. Fred can't receive the ball side on and can't pass the ball with his right foot. Can't execute his passes. can't get the balls in quick enough to the front three, which is why we bypass the midfield and people think we don't have a style of play. Put
Indiana, do you coach?
In Declan Rice. Trust me.
Seriously, do you coach?
Yeah, I've coached for like 15 years, semi-pro.
Yeah, man. No, you sound like I can tell you sound like you coach.
I probably rate Red.
Listen, put a Pogba in that midfield. Put a Pogba in that midfield, someone of that quality, next to a decent DM. We're pretty good. You got to remember the midfield's the engine room. Do you see the passing today was just shocking?
Yeah,
just
so hang on. You said the midfield
was terrible today.
You said midfield's the engine room. Why is Ndombele, who I love and I think will go on to be a wonderful Premier League midfielder, why is he looking like he's had a spliff pre-game, like I keep saying?
Because you know why? I've not seen the average position, but I bet Mourinho's got him playing as a 6, pretty much.
Nah, but the guy was strolling around. Like,
yeah, even though he wasn't good, but what I'm saying is like, yes, he's one of them.
The guy was strolling around like Lewis in Amsterdam.
Yeah, you gotta make it make sense in terms. You gotta make it make sense in terms of attacking players in attack, players in position. You know what I'm saying?
It's not just that flawless, though, is it?
No. I'm talking about Ndombele. I'm talking about
Yeah, but it's about balance as well.
But then if that's the case, then you drop him. The thing is, if I'm the opposition manager and I see Spurs line up, where do I want Ndombele, in his own half or in my half in the final?
Yeah.
I want him in his half. That's what I'm talking about with the Ndombele thing.
No,
I'm not saying this guy is.
I was just saying about like midfield's football's all about balance. Who wanted Henderson 3 years ago? Jordan Henderson. Who wanted him?
But you know what?
I didn't.
But you know what?
Some of those players at Liverpool midfield, it does not work. They brought in a world-class Thiago, apparently. I haven't seen anything from him at all.
But again, that comes down to with the Henderson thing. Even though Henderson's won everything he's won, I still wouldn't take him at United now. We still struggle. I'm not saying that he's not better than McTominay and Fred. I'm saying he's still not up to the standard that we need. That system helps him out.
I'm very surprised you're not a McTominay fan. I'm very surprised.
I'm not as harsh on him as people do. Like, do I believe he can be a useful squad player? Yes. I just don't think he's good enough to be a first teamer. But can he be a useful squad player? Yes. Can Fred be a useful and effective squad player? Yes, because I've seen these two get used at certain points.
I'm not gonna lie. I take Fred over Wijnaldum tomorrow. But I'm not gonna lie.
You'd probably take me over Wijnaldum tomorrow, innit? I know how much you don't rate Wijnaldum.
Yeah, Wijnaldum's a fraud, man. Oh my God.
Klopp would not want Fred. Klopp would.
Trust me, Klopp. I think Fred's a Klopp player. He
gets more out of him as a functioning. Yes,
I think he's a Klopp player. Yeah,
you can't. I don't think you can.
Of course, he could definitely. He could definitely go in there and do what.
Why can Pogba make the passes but Fred can't?
Because Pogba's a world class.
Pogba's one of the best.
There you go. Then.
So
it's a player thing, not a coaching thing.
No. The thing is, though, I don't think Klopp takes a Pogba.
You can't coach flawless.
I don't think Klopp takes a Pogba.
Coach a 27-year-old. Their football brain will not develop anymore.
I'm not saying. No. I'm not saying coach him. I'm saying utilize what you have. I'm not saying, and I've said this and I say this openly. Do I believe Fred is good enough to be a first teamer for where Manchester United want to go? Absolutely not. Is Ollie getting the most out of him? No, because I've seen both Fred and McTominay in certain games at certain instances play very well, and we've got results. So you utilize what you have. I've used Liverpool as the example, and I use them again. They won a Premier League and a Champions League with a striker with no tens, a striker that doesn't score, a right back that can defend, midfielders that none of us are taking, but his system worked around it, and they had success.
I'm taking Fabinho, man. The way he recycles.
Fabinho's the only one. That's it.
Fabinho's
the one. They go
no. But Fabinho's the only one. We're not taking Wijnaldum, Henderson, Kyle, all these things, and they don't like their board either. He hasn't invested properly. Klopp's team hasn't been invested in properly, and we're seeing the deficiencies in that now. But then when I say I want Manchester United to go on a 2-year run, it seems as a madness. But Liverpool have done it, so can we.
No, but Klopp was also allowed to build. So there's that.
Yeah, he was allowed. But you know why he was allowed to build? Because he had stuff on his CV that he'd done before.
Got clout.
But that's my issue then, Flawless. My issue is that if you're a club, you're the owners, you're the people putting these other people, the managers, directors of football, what have you, in charge.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm saying you can't blame the manager, blame the club.
No. I blame
the direction.
I can blame the manager when I can blame the manager when he's not. No, wait. I can blame the manager when he's not doing what he's supposed to. The reason why
Klopp
was given,
I criticize him all the time. I criticize him today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The reason why Klopp was given time is because of his CV in the past, and they could see the improvement. And they could see where this is going.
Klopp's won trophies with dead ballers as well. So
that's my point. He got the most out of it. Them the Borussia. Everyone likes to call the German league a one-team league. Bayern Munich come and take all the best players, which is true. But he beat them to a league title in back-to-back seasons. That's impressive. Name me 5 players from that Dortmund team.
No, it is. Klopp, I rate Klopp.
That's my point.
The only thing is with Klopp, though, is that he will not change his system, man. He will not change it.
He won't, but I will take
he's done now.
I think if you give Ollie Klopp's team, they don't do what they did. I think if you give him City's team, he doesn't do what he did.
No way.
Get the most out of it.
I agree.
That's all I'm asking. This is why
if Ollie had our team, we'd finish off with Ollie.
You might be 15th or 16th. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
our squad's not too far from Liverpool's squad right now, and we're in second. So I'm not
I think your squad is better than
a much better manager. That's the the fact the system has been.
Yeah, our squad is, but our squad overall.
United's squad's better than ours.
Yeah, no, it is.
We've got ERIK and Shaqiri squad players. You've got like Cavani and Greenwood. Man.
Yeah, all right, mate. We've got.
Yeah, but we have players like Matt Bridges. And we got Fred McTominay and Wan-Bissaka. Like these guys play from past the football 5 yards, man.
With your trophies.
That's it, but that's my whole point. Is that you're always gonna have deficiencies in that, and that's why I'm saying, just get the most out of it.
You can carry one flawless. You can carry 1 or 2. You can't carry 3 or 4.
Liverpool carried 3 or 4 to a Champions League and a Premier League, so you can carry 3 or 4.
How'd they carry 3 or 4?
They carry
Joe
3
Gomez,
Gomez, Matip.
Salah.
They have a right back that can't defend. A striker that doesn't score goals. Yeah. A striker that doesn't. They have a striker that does not score goals. They have a striker that doesn't score goals. They have a right back that can't defend. They have a midfield apart from Fabinho that nobody's taking. Nobody's taking Wijnaldum, Henderson. Nobody's taking these men. But Ollie gets these excuses, but Klopp doesn't or not.
We won the league with them.
City won a league with Otamendi at the back.
And Delph at left back.
And Delph playing left back.
Yeah, but look at them.
With Gabby up front.
What's the key to what these teams that you're talking about, man?
Go on, what's the key?
How well balanced their midfields are. How good their midfielders are.
See, Liverpool's midfield is the worst part of their team.
No way.
Of course, it's the worst part of their team.
Yeah, it is.
What balance is all sixes? What balance is all sixes?
Is about how
no. It's their midfield is all sixes. So how is that balanced? No, the team overall is cold balanced because of the system he's in place. If you put Ollie in charge of that, it dies. So that's on the manager. If Ollie's in charge of that, it dies. That's on the manager. This is why I want the manager gone. If you give Klopp our team, he does much better with it. If you give Pep our team, he does much better.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not saying we win shit, but I'm saying we play much better football.
Pep's wanting.
Say that again, Slav.
Clear out, man.
Say that again, Slav. He would clear it out, but what I'm saying is that's not my point. I'm not saying he will keep them players. Hear the words that I'm saying with this. What I'm saying is he gets more out of it. This is why I'm so adamant about getting his manager gone, because he gets a bly all the time. No manager. I've just mentioned Liverpool's team. You said you can't carry 3 or 4 players.
Do you know what my thing is, man? I don't think any manager comes into this club and wins us anything. Any manager. Wait, what? With this squad? We don't win anything. That's how bad I think this club is run. I disagree with that because we've won stuff with these men in. Mourinho came in and won stuff. He said, Mourinho said finishing second with Manchester United.
I'm not. No. That's not what I said. No. You just said there. I don't think anybody wins anything. I'm saying that's incorrect because 2 managers have won stuff.
Squad, I don't at all.
But this squad is better than the ones they had. Did you see our Europa League squad that Mourinho won it with? Go back and check the 11. So you don't think it's better than having that? So bad. We had Darmian at left back.
Oh, that was a team.
Smalling and Blunt playing centre back. Mkhitaryan and Fellaini. So you're telling me our squad's not better than them?
Just before
we had Fred and McTominay in the midfield. We got no striker apart from Cavani.
We had Fellaini.
Right back and can't pass forward.
We had Fellaini playing up front. We had Darmian at left back.
Yeah, and he was scoring goals.
Why? Because of the system. Well, if we had Fellaini, you'd be telling me.
This is tricky. I've got to go. I don't want to
insult the debate. No, it's calm.
Also, is this what it's like? Is this what it's like when
Big
I
up, man.
argue with that? Like, I've never seen you go in like this.
Because this is Indiana's my guy, but this is what it's like, and I'm just sick of the defense of Ollie in it. He just gets every excuse.
This is where you've got me wrong,
the one holding
I'm not defending Ollie.
You know why? Because
wasted energy.
When I feel the reason why I react like this stuff, because when I feel strongly on something, when something's so obvious, this is why you're gonna see me react like this. There's certain things I'm always balanced. Like 90% of the time, I'm balanced with most stuff. I can see the other side. With Ollie, there's no other side. There's always an excuse with him. We know the players ain't good enough. But like Indiana said there, you don't carry 3 or 4 players to league titles and Champions Leagues. I watched Liverpool do it twice.
Yeah,
I watched Liverpool do it twice.
I'm gonna.
So it can be done.
I don't think anyone was carried in that side, man.
So you take. So you take.
Continue.
Yeah, bless up.
Yeah, they were carried.
Of course they were. They were carried. You telling me to take Matip and all of a sudden we'd be better?
Okay, cool. You talk about Matip or Gomez?
Both.
Okay, cool.
Gomez is terrible. Trust me, Gomez.
Who were they carried by? Who were they carried by? Centre back.
They were carried by Van Dijk and a great system.
Flawed argument, then, isn't it? Because
how's there a flawed argument? With who your man signed?
Wasn't Harry Maguire meant to be that?
Who your man signed?
Flawless.
Yeah, go on,
Can
Slav.
you pause the argument for 10 seconds?
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Big love to everyone. Thank you for having me on. I've got to apparently I've got to go and FaceTime, according to Flawless.
According to me, it's according to your babes, innit? You know, I'm telling her I said hello as well, innit? What I'm saying.
Yeah. It's what is it? One of my dogs downstairs.
I don't know.
Big love to everyone. Ryan, Indiana, it was great to meet you both.
Yeah, man. And you too.
Have a great rest of the evening. Big love, big up Sarcasm City. I'll speak to you later.
Let's
catch you Friday.
Lewis,
catch you Friday, bro.
Take care, man. You stay safe.
Slav, I'm gonna chat to you during the week anyway. Yeah, love Slav.
I also want to take this gap to say, welcome to FT Happy Hour. AC Hive, rise up. Big up the gang, up the Chels. Safe guys.
Make sure you follow Carefree Lewis. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to THEFIRSTXI and Yancy ENT also. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to all of them. Those investors are debates. A waste of energy. That's why I never pick sides. Not if you want what's best. Actually, I can't say that. It depends, innit? What side you sit on. Most people who say that know me on the inside, innit? I've never met someone who's Ollie out who thinks they're wasted energy. Well, it is what it is. That's just me though. But you lot get the likes up as well.
Christian said it's the Chelsea Lindelof.
Who?
Christian
right. You know what?
Just the Chelsea Lindelof.
Chelsea Lindelof, what?
Lewis, he's on a VL Hive, innit? This is you, innit? This is your burner account.
Yeah, big up the VL Hive, but that's because you lot underestimate him. Christensen's levels there is what it is.
Yeah, he's trash. I don't even disagree with that.
Chelsea fans wanted him out 2 weeks ago, man. Wanted him sold.
Yeah, that's them. I've been riding this agenda by myself for the last 4 months. People have just jumped on with me.
Yeah, you know, you was riding out through the whole way. You was like, yo, he's good. I was like, are you sure? And it seems
I was like me with Gundogan, and then he proved me right.
You know what? That is facts. You rid out for Gundogan still. Rid out for him heavy.
Yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, big up
Harry. She does for Mahrez, but like.
Yeah, we know she don't like Mahrez and that. So
you gonna give it a rest?
No.
Big up man like Leah, didn't it?
We 2 hours in. Yeah, I mean, no.
She ride out for Gary though. She'll ride out for Gary.
Oh yeah. She'll definitely ride out for Gary.
A player. I love
Mahrez,
isn't it?
Apart from Mahrez, isn't it? But it's cool. Yo, we're on. Let me see how many likes we're on. We're only on 57. Get us to 60 likes before we actually leave the stream in it because we're gonna bounce. But yeah, sub to Lewis, you can see it there. Sub to Yan City. Yo, Devante, message me, and I will. What's it called? I'll make you a mod in that. So just message me because I will forget. So message me and I get that sorted. Mahrez is better than Salah.
Yeah, he's better than that loser. Yeah.
What?
Is Mahrez better than Salah? I'm asking. No, I'm asking the question. Don't shoot a messenger. I'm just asking. I'm processing it. You know what I'm saying? All right, Indiana, go on. Make your case in it. Why is Mahrez not better than Salah?
Why is Mahrez not better?
Yeah.
Goal scoring. I think Salah's a better goal scorer. I think he's better when he's running with the ball side, when he's sprinting and dribbling. Mahrez likes to slow the game down a lot. He always does the same old cut inside. I think he's got better instincts in the box. I just prefer him as a personal preference as well. I like the type of goals he scores. I like the fact that he was at Chelsea. They didn't give him a chance. He went to Roma, started killing it, came to Liverpool, was the guy to bring Liverpool back a trophy. Like that's big. Still, he still does the job now. He turns up in the big games. I don't think City really need Mahrez. I think Pep system is so good and there's so many good midfielders. I think you could get a number of players to do that role. Salah carries Liverpool at times.
All right, so you're saying Salah. I already know that Ryan is he's saying Mahrez. That's what Yancy hates Mahrez, so she's saying Salah.
I'm
2-1
saying
Salah.
Salah.
Yeah, she's Salah. Ryan, what you telling us? Who do you think's better on that?
Salah's better than. Right.
So
I don't know why Jan hates Mahrez because he's a baller as well.
I don't know either.
I'm just going by
the I've got the text on my phone to prove it.
I've seen the tweets as well, innit? And we've got the best shows. You know what I'm saying?
Let me explain it, right? Let me mute these two because they're going to start, right? Basically, what happened was we played Cheltenham and he had a terrible game. So I was slandering his performance in it. So I was saying, I can't believe he didn't turn up against Cheltenham. Blah, 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 blah. I've not said a bad word about him since. It was the one game, and they started saying, oh, yeah, you hate Mahrez. But when I was slandering Gabby after the derby, they're not saying that I hate Gabby.
Because that's only 1 week. That's why.
But that's because Gabby puts pressure on the keeper, innit? Like.
I only slandered Mahrez on one night.
It wasn't no one night. The people in the comments, people in the comments, she slanders him like every week, sometimes twice a week on the Q&As, innit? It's all right, innit? We know you do. It's okay. It's all right.
I'm not just getting the messages with flawless.
Yeah, it's all right, man, innit? It's okay. It's all right. But yeah, sub to Indiana as well, innit? The first XI, and you can catch Jan.
It's all right, Jan. Sometimes I don't like some players. Some people can't help but hate a player. It's cool, innit? Like.
Yeah. So what we saying? So we've got all right. So Yancy is saying Mahrez, Indiana saying Mahrez, Ryan saying Mahrez. Ironic that the Liverpool fans are the only one saying they're all saying Salah and you're saying Mahrez. It's ironic that the only
Mahrez is clear. Salah's a loser,
man. Like I said, I think you're harsh on him, but I get your points. I think you're harsh on him because he's helped you win things, but I understand your points.
What I will say?
In terms of when he's not scoring goals, what does he contribute? Not as bad as Lukaku, but it's kind of like that. Like his overall game.
Bro, he does the same thing so badly. He lacks fundamentals. Guy can't control the ball properly. Looks like he's falling over when he's on the ball.
People talk about Salah and his performances for Liverpool. If you look at Mahrez and where Leicester were not supposed to win that league, and he was one of 3 key players that led them to that title. So as much as Salah's done it for Liverpool, Mahrez has done it for Leicester. So
it's true.
In terms of him at Man City, yeah, you can argue we've not seen the best of him because I think, and this is what I always say about Mahrez and them two, interpret it like I hate him. But I basically said that we don't get the best out of him because he needs a run of games and he doesn't get that. Like he started the last 6 games. We're now seeing the best of him. So I think in our system, he doesn't have as much space as he had at Leicester. And I think that's why we're not seeing the best. If you watch him for Algeria, he's cold.
But I don't watch Algeria. Is he good for Algeria?
Very different system.
Yeah, very good.
Very different style of football.
Yeah.
Look at Slavia.
You see, like the African Cup of Nations, they won that. You know, he was the main player.
Big up Slav. So she was on here talking ish. That's why, innit? So she fell asleep in that, innit? But yo, you go again tomorrow, innit? You walk off that L champ. You know what I'm saying? In that, you just hold. Well, you got beat in the North London derby. The girl gave you the L. Yo, just right off the day, innit? And wake up and go again. Big up my guy Slav though. Sorry, Yancy, go on. You was talking about him playing for Algeria. Why? What system did he play for Algeria? Where does he play? You have no idea.
On the wing.
Always on this. I didn't know because Indiana said it's a different system.
No, I meant Leicester's.
Oh, you meant Leicester's. Oh, right. Okay.
He plays the same position, but obviously they play more like Leicester than like Man City.
On the counter.
I don't really watch Algeria. I've just seen the goals that he scores. He always scores like bangers.
No, I hear that.
And they won the African.
Riyadh's an absolute baller, man. I love
won the highest trophy in Africa as well. So, yeah, he's for me, Salah. I see Salah as a good player, so I don't really see what Ryan sees because
like I said, I get his point. I get his point, but I don't think he's as bad as Ryan makes.
Can I just say one thing about Salah?
Go on.
Our two best performances in the league this season have been Leicester at home, where we won 3-0, and Palace away, where we won 7-0. Salah didn't start in any of those games, and we were much better without him.
I'd love to see the actual stats because I know he doesn't get injured often. What your win rate is like without him. Like I said, I see your point, but again,
Yeah,
this is a
thing. You don't
preference
get
thing.
injured a lot.
If you like output or if you like the individual output, or is more for the team. Because I don't watch Liverpool enough to know if he's that bad when he doesn't score or assist. And this is it's similar to the Bruno argument you get with Manchester United fans. And that's how it looks like. All right, what does he offer when he doesn't score type of thing? Well, then again, it depends on what you like because some people like
done one on that
individual output. Oh, did you? All right, yo, make sure you check that out.
A player profile on Bruno with Rachel, part of XI. She's done a great job on it, man. Just his vision, his movement, the spaces he offers is a good watch, man. Tells you a whole rounded version of Bruno's game, the good and bad of his game, man. She did a great job on it. By the way, she's Ollie out as well, so she's
yeah, Rachel's a G, isn't it? She's great. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But make sure you check it out. I'm literally gonna tag up all the socials and that. You know what I'm saying in the channel. Ryan, put what your channel. You got a channel in it. Put your channel in the private chat, yeah, and I'll try and tag it as well.
Slams cracks me up.
Well, Salah dribbles like he's wearing Crocs.
He dribbles. You know how he dribbles? He dribbles like there's fire on the floor and he's trying not to get his feet burned. Like that's how he dribbles. It's horrible to watch. It makes me want to bang my head against the wall watching him dribble.
That's crazy, yo. That's a bit of a mad one still. Big up Stephen who says Spurs, remember North London will always be red. Gabriel will check his pockets and find Kane buried at the bottom. Maureen's bus needs an MOT. All right, say everything. All right, say everything, fam. I saying everything.
Just bussy blowing up.
I love Arsenal fans, man.
Ryan, I didn't know you were on crack.
Man City's trying to call me out again.
Yes.
No, it's a comment. It's not me.
Yeah, no, I know, man. It's just not like Manny. To be fair, one thing I'll give Salah, Manny's been worse than him this season. I'll be honest. Oh my god, Manny's actually been embarrassing this season. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really a fan of both. I've never really been a big fan of both of them, to be honest. But Manny over the years, Manny's annoyed me less in it. So
Do you think you're gonna make top 4?
Nah, I've already said top 4's gone, man. I think we're too far behind. So I'm like, wait for Europa. I've been listening to Europa League music to prepare myself in it. Like,
has the Europa League 2 got different music? Because if it has, you will that one as well, man. Just in case.
I'll be at the game. Oh, any Liverpool fans in the comment want my season ticket for the Europa League games next season? Like,
hey, RMG, like we can bust joke, but relax and that. You need to relax with the personals and that. You know what I'm saying? And that, like,
salary our best player.
Just relaxing with the personals. Have your opinion.
Some people look at stats and say that's the best player because they've scored the most goals. That's not always the case.
By the way, where have all those goals got us this season? 7th places, 8th place, isn't it?
Well, then on the flip side, if he doesn't score those goals, where are you in the league?
Like I said, sometimes we're a better team without him in it. So
I hear you. I'm saying I hear you. Yeah, serious. Harris is saying how many times I've been saying you need El Neni to unlock Salah. You know what I'm saying? I hear that. I'm a big fan. Mane's been poor this season, but I think Mane is top.
Mane's been awful. Yeah, I'm still kind of with Mane in it.
Like top quality in that.
It's a midfield, man.
I don't know what he's
midfield.
What was that? Say that again, fam.
It's that midfield, man. Once you dismantle that midfield, that system is not going to work. That's what I'm saying. It's about balance.
Now, all you need to do is buy passion merchants. Buy more passion merchants. There's a lot of them around.
I think the
midfield we can replace.
That is just it's just ran its course. That's all it is in terms of the cycle of that team. You gotta go again.
I think they were always found out flawless. I think they were I had them finishing top 3 at the start of the season, but with the injuries, they're not going to make top 4, are they? It's not going to happen.
Let's hope not. I want them to make Europa League. That'd be better. I want them to make Europa League definitely, and just to hinder them, because I think if they say they finish 9th and they don't get Europe, they're a problem next season. They're a problem next season. You like busting joke. What's the joke in it? I mean,
Glenn says, "I left."
Man, the guy makes me laugh.
Someone smashed my window and left 2 more. You know.
This guy with these jokes and that. But yeah, You lot, I've just added what's it called? First XI to the title. 5th Officials. I couldn't tag, but make sure you follow Ryan's channel as well. 5th Officials. Go subscribe to that. And Yan City ENT as well in it. You lot already know what to do in it. If you're subscribed to Sarcasm City TV, you should be subscribed to everybody else's channel too. Also, yeah. See, I wouldn't say that. Take Chelsea out and Liverpool out. Do not, because if he's out, but everyone else is fit. I think it's a combination of multiple.
I've never even been a fan of Henderson, but even I've had to realise that when he's not important in the team, we don't look as good, innit?
Yeah, he's definitely important to the team. I'm not saying he's not important, but what I'm saying is then because he's important, people will overgas him and overhype him.
Yeah, they'll overhype him, won't they? Yeah.
Like I think if you have all them injuries, but Henderson is fit in the midfield, Liverpool still have the issues they have.
Yeah,
you take Fabinho out of the midfield, you take Van Dijk.
I mean, to be fair, we put Fabinho in midfield against Leipzig, and we did look a lot stronger in midfield. So maybe that's a good way forward for the rest of the season.
But Firmino's not a kiss the badge, in it. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of them. So
the passion merchant. Yeah, he's a
top quality
man.
I got Stephen for another super chat.
He said, I've never got gassed over one performance, especially with Arsenal. I know we are still dead, but as a side, but because it's the North London derby, I make one exception. Yeah, man, get gassed up. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it for the day. And then tomorrow when you wake up, realize that you moved from 10th to 10th. Well, big up my guy, Stephen. You know what I'm saying? In that. Salute to you. Yo, Harris, he says, Flawless Man released the Sarcasm City merch. I want to be wearing it around uni next year. Obviously, with lockdown and the pandemic, slowed everything down in it. So that's what it is. So that's why we put it as part of the perk. But eventually, we want to get it so it's rolled out and it's available online type of thing. But these things take time, and it's so that's why we just did it in the manner in which we've done it. You lot get us to 60 likes also. Big up Slens, who's also a member, says, big up the panel, you man providing content in ghostly hours. Yeah, that's what we're here for, innit? Here was me saying, yeah, we're going to do a short show, and 2 hours and 30 minutes later, here we are, innit? Here we are, and that. This happens all the time. But yeah, love to you lot. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to First XI, ENT, and 5th Officials also. I think that's it. Yo, Ryan, we'll go to you first. Anything you want to add before we close out the show?
No, man, just, we're playing tomorrow night.
I know there's 2 Ryans in it, so I'm talking to, I should say Spurs Ryan in it. Spurs Ryan.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's cool, man. It's my accent. It's cool.
That's all it is. Tottenham are dead. That's it. Tottenham are dead. Tottenham's back 4 is about as useful as a car with no wheels.
Yeah. Mazzo. Yo, Indiana, anything you want to add before we bounce?
Listen, people, just go and smash the like. Come on, get the numbers up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Big up Flawless, always supporting, always shouting at other people's channels. Just make sure you do it, people. Just get it done. It's free. It's going to cost you nothing.
There you go.
Do it.
There you go, people. Yo, Ryan, what are you telling us?
When Salah plays, it's like 12 men against 10, innit? It's like he's playing for the other team.
See, that's way too harsh, but all right, cool, innit? Yo, Harris, I got you, man. Soon, obviously, you might done in it, so we'll sort something out, therefore. Yeah, the lovely, the wonderful Yan City. Anything you want to add before we close the show out?
Good night to everyone who's team at top of the league, innit?
Oh, what a prick, yo. You know what I'm saying? Egypt, innit? Could have said a loving message and then you say that.
I know, but the people in the comments and like other people that watch us, they're always hating, innit? So
that's true. You know what I'm saying? They just can't, but no, you can't expect everyone to hate creatively like I do. So, is what it is, isn't it? We just have to come up with creative shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you lot legit could win a quadruple. So we gonna find a way to hate, innit? Even if you win it. I don't think you'll win it. I think the domestic treble's on for you lot, though. I can see that happening.
I don't know. I think Everton are favourites for the FA Cup, and we've got to play.
Yo, Flawless, even if City win the quad, we'll still slander Gabby, innit? Like,
oh, yo, he could win the quad for the next 6 years, and we'll find something to slander about City at that. Yeah, man. We'll find
Spurs will win the final as well.
Ever win the quad, no one is talking to me. I don't care.
Yeah, it's facts. I'm deleting and blocking your number before the final whistle. Yeah,
I would have blocked your number. Jan, I would have blocked your number. I'll say that.
I know.
Jan, I would have blocked your number.
You've been on the quad side. It's not going to happen, but I'm just saying.
I'll come on to laugh at United, to be fair.
Yeah, you think I'm ever talking to any rival fan if it's anyone bar Manchester United who wins the quad? You know what I mean? Freaking, I don't know, Cheltenham could win a quad. I'm not talking to no damn Cheltenham fan. Are you mad? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all
treble goals then, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the one thing that we have, you get me, to this day, you get me, in this country. And that once that goes, it's kind of like, it's like a big a big piece of the armory's been taken away.
You know what I want to see? I want to see a City Liverpool Champions League final and see what flawless was like around that time, innit?
No,
it was bad enough seeing you lot go for the league, and it was like,
yeah,
who do you prefer?
no.
I was like, we should just null and void the thing, and that.
You know what? If we lose in the Champions League and it's a European club, it's not that deep. But losing to an English, no thanks.
I think Pep would like go into depression if he lost to Liverpool in the Champions League final.
I think anyone should go into depression if they lose to Liverpool. Never mind in the Champions League final. But it is what it is, yo. Love to you lot. Big up everyone who has locked in. We're back tomorrow on the channel. Well, we back Monday. Gonna talk from the Arsenal.
Gonna talking.
Yeah, gonna talk. See that, Ryan? That's why you're my guy. Yeah, gonna talk from the Arsenal. So Cam, Quill, and Brandon will be on there. Obviously, waxing lyrical about Arsenal winning in the North London derby. And also midnight tomorrow on Yan City's channel. Yan City and myself. Yeah, the show's called Doing the Most. Yeah, I didn't want to say me and Yan City doing the most because that sounds a bit wild. So that's why I was like, the show's called Doing the Most. So yeah, Yan City, myself on her channel. Make sure you check out Doing the Most if you haven't. We just run through all the Premier League results and just give out awards basically. So like the most under the pressure manager, or the most unexpected mistake, etc. The most the most unexpected result, etc., and things like that.
Under the cost manager and everything.
Yeah. So we just be running joke and that. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, let me ask you two this because we couldn't decide it. So this goes to Spurs, Ryan, and Indiana as well. The Gabriel Jesus making the mistake to give United the penalty, or Xhaka's mistake against Burnley, which one was worse? Which mistake was worse? We'll start with you, Spurs, Ryan.
I'd say Martial for the derby.
So you reckon Jesus' mistake?
Wow, okay. Yeah, for the derby, yeah.
Okay, so you reckon it was worse than Xhaka's mistake against Burnley? Cool. Yeah. Indiana, what do you reckon?
Xhaka's Xhaka, isn't he? So you can't put him down as the worst. Do you know what I mean? That's just going to happen. That's what he does. That's what he gets paid for, I think. But, yeah, the derby, you can't do that in a derby, man.
Exactly. In the first minute. If it was 30 minutes
I still think
I would be giving him the benefit of the doubt. But that first minute, why are you there? Why are you doing that? You've never done that.
He was putting pressure on the keeper, but like he put pressure on the wrong person.
I've never been so confident in my life.
You know what? Yeah, you know what's mad is
you know what? I wasn't confident of the win, but I was saying that Man City should win. But I know what derbies are like, innit? So I was like, because Neeks messaged me before the game and was like, what do you think? And I said, we're going to lose today. And he was like, nah, the best we'll get is a draw, blah, blah, blah. But the reason why I was confident wasn't confident of a result. It was the fact that I wasn't worried because even if we lost, we still got a gap between first and second. If you were 3 points behind, it would have been a lot different. But it's kind of like City would have to really bottle the league to lose it. So that's why I was saying that. But
you know what's mad is that you two both picked separate because when we did the most unexpected error that week, we couldn't decide which one was worse. You two were split on it. I couldn't decide. The comments were split on it. So then when we do the end of the month one, we're going to have to figure it out. That might be a joint thing. I don't know.
Well, I said Gabby. They both said Gabby. And I said Gabby. So it's Gabby, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, they both
I think it was Xhaka, if I'm being honest.
See that? I don't know if that Xhaka one is both of them in it.
That Xhaka one was awful, man.
He really
but Xhaka, man.
He is Xhaka.
I know Xhaka in it.
Yeah, that's true.
You see,
even for Xhaka in it, he outdid himself.
You see that Gabby thing happen all the time. You see that Gabby thing happen a lot. The actual incidents. The incident. Xhaka, what the fuck was he doing? Honestly, like. Xhaka's was just funny.
Jesus must have had Bruno triple captained on his fantasy league. And that's good still.
Now Jesus did it to keep Ollie in the job. To be fair,
man said he did
it to give Ollie
him a new contract. Man said he's not Brazilian, he's from New Zealand. But yeah, man, it's probably
Jesus is an agent, isn't it?
But yeah, you lot, man, love to everyone who be supporting. Like we really appreciate. This is why we do so many late streams and streams overall, and why the channel goes live every day. Because as much content as we create, you'll always consume it, so we appreciate it. But yeah, we're back tomorrow. Like I said, going to talk from the Arsenal. Then Tuesday, Man United. Wednesday, maybe Agenda FC. Thursday, Man United will be back. Friday will be
on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we have. See, I'm forgetting about shows. Wednesday as well. Late night.
Is it Wednesday this week?
Yeah, it'll be Wednesday this week. No, we don't need to do it Thursday because if United go out to AC Milan, I'm not fucking doing a Q&A that night. You can piss off. Let's get off.
Oh yeah, it's City with that Champions League on Wednesday. Brilliant.
Yeah. So maybe a watch along.
You're
gonna get watch alongs during the week as well. Friday, Giardam City meets Manchester United. Then Saturday you get Giardam City, and then Saturday or Sunday Sarcasm City podcast, and then Sunday a Q&A. But there's an upcoming live stream section, like I keep telling everybody, so you can check out all the shows there on there. But yo, love to everyone who was locked in. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in.